The Impaulsive Show. Let's go.
Were you mad when he got announced to fight Mayweather? Were you like, that should be me?
No.
He had two deducted points.
I'd call Mayweather, but that's another stuff.
Hey, Floyd, I may have some money for you, my friend.
Do you guys feel like this is such a wild moment to see JJ and Logan not just like in the same room interacting awkwardly, but actually being very friendly towards each other? I am just my mind's a little bit blown. I'm excited they filmed this though, because I was hoping they would talk a little bit more and we'd see more interactions during the Simon Sunday fishing video that they did together, which was really cool. But I was like, damn, put them on the same boat. Why are they on different boats? So I get it now. They were saving it for the podcast. I'm really excited for it. Let's go.
Do I have to say something first?
I don't know.
Where do you start? Where do you start?
This is just your interview.
Nah, I mean, where do you start with a podcast of this magnitude? You know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, we got the UK's biggest star sitting across from me, KSI.
On the US, biggest star.
It's
yeah, bro.
It's a big star. Good to see you.
They're just like, here we go, baby. It's awkward, so let's just give each other mad compliments, which I get, right?
Brother, how are you?
They're being
Good,
so
man.
sweet.
Good, busy.
Yeah, I
It's
can
been,
imagine.
Yeah, this month especially.
Well, look,
It's
bro,
busy, yeah.
it's an honor, honestly, to welcome you to Impaulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. That's a statistic. That's a fact.
Where?
It hits different when you say it on somebody else's set, right? Yeah. He's like, yeah, the #1 podcast in the world.
We got True Jordy in the back there, like.
We are in
That's ballsy, too, because True Jordy is, like, as big as all three of these guys together. Like, Logan's a big guy, so is JJ. True Jordy, like, you guys see this bricks in the back? Like, True Jordy is a true brick shit house. He makes these bricks look like straw. He's so huge and built, right? I'd have trouble talking shit to True Jordy on his own set.
London, England right now. Obviously not on our typical set of Impaulsive. We haven't been, by the way, for months. So
Because of you?
Yeah. If you remember what that set looks like, good for you. But this is actually our friend True Jordy's set. He let us bum off his property and also his crew. So his crew are the people filming. So thank you guys. Appreciate you for this.
It looks like a live studio Avri.
Historical
So
podcast.
many
It's
people
a
here.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So, I mean, look, JJ. Let's rewind the clock.
Okay.
All right. There was a time where you and I were beating the fucking shit out of each other.
Yes.
In front of tens of thousands of people, live,
Yes.
twice,
Millions of people.
2 different times.
They both got good shots in, too, right? So it's true. I feel like they didn't take a ton of damage in those fights, but they definitely both had their moments where they got big shots off on each other. Especially, I remember in the second fight, I think the second fight, Logan knocked JJ down. And I think that was the hardest punch of both of the fights. And I just remember, I was so impressed that JJ came back from the knockdown. And Dill was such like a dog in that fight and kept pushing forward. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it was huge, and I still don't think anything has come close to it.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
so
don't think
either.
so.
And I don't think it will. And a lot of the stuff that you do in general, I noticed this, and it's part of the reason I think you're as big as you are. You're a pioneer in many ways. and the boxing was one of them. I mean, you know, I hear a lot like, oh, YouTube boxing, celebrity boxing, you see what you started. And I'm like, yo, like, honestly, this whole craze that is happening right now isn't me. It was you, Joe Weller.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'd say it started with Joe.
Yeah.
Really, Joe.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? It was Joe and Theo, right? Wasn't it Joe and Theo? Because I feel like everyone forgets about Theo. Like, I feel bad. Wasn't Theo the one that? Yeah, no one gonna talk about Theo Baker. I never understood this, and I'm sure there's a good reason. Maybe like behind the scenes, all the UK YouTubers know that it was like Joe organizing it and Theo just boxed. I have no idea, but I feel like no one ever gives Theo love. Is it just because mate's just like, hey yo, that's because he lost. We don't like losers. You need at least one dub. Joe got his one dub against Theo. That's why he's gonna be remembered. That's interesting though, right? Theo beat Mayweather.
I imagine he's probably pissed off right now. But he shouldn't be too angry because he was one of the first people who created this whole thing. and got to a point where you're fighting Mayweather, which is
nuts.
fucked.
It's nuts.
I didn't think it was ever gonna happen. I looked at it, I was like, there's no way this fight is ever happening. There's no way Mayweather.
We didn't either, to be honest.
Yeah, no. Bro, I always said
Like, when he got pushed back, I was like, there it is.
Yeah. No, it was a headache. I saw the whole time, like I'm over in the United States seeing your tweets, like, oh, cap, like it won't happen. And I'm sitting here like, all right, just fucking wait. But I wasn't even sure because, you got a guy like Mayweather. I'm not, or you've met him, you've dealt with him.
Yeah, I met him, but he doesn't know who I am. If we're being honest, like.
Why?
Well, it's because once you're at that level, you don't really need to know who people are, if that makes sense. I don't know, I guess for Mayweather, he maybe knows of me, but doesn't like, go, oh yeah, KSI, yeah. Like,
that's so weird to me.
I don't know. Like,
I feel like he might. He might not have before he was really getting into the fight promotion with Logan, but I bet he would know who KSI is now and like know him pretty firmly. After all the Logan Paul promotion and stuff like that, there's no way that he doesn't know who KSI is when he was Logan's only other boxing opponent ever, and the whole reason like Logan is into the boxing. I feel like he has to know KSI, and he has to know him pretty firmly, right? Did you guys, I also have a question, chat and YouTube comments, did you guys think that Logan Paul was going to box Floyd Mayweather? I'm going to be honest, I thought there was no way in hell. I thought it would rain cats and dogs, hell would freeze over. I thought there were like 40,000 more likely things to happen. I did not think it was going to happen. At all. I thought it was just a publicity stunt and like Logan and Mayweather were kind of chirping back and forth and using each other for publicity. I didn't think so at all. At all. No way. No way, no how. So it was just nuts. It was one of the weirdest. I felt like I was in a fever dream when it actually like was announced and then it actually happened. I was like, this is the weirdest reality. I feel like we have to be in a simulation and we jumped the shark at some point that this actually happened.
He mentioned once that I thought on YouTube. I was like, bro, you guys are
yeah, no, he's probably got too much.
He's capping. He's at home right now watching your reaction videos.
I don't know. I don't care, man. Like,
Floyd's got the bell turned on and Sideman reacts.
I'm just in a space where, as long as my friends and family are good, I'm good. Yeah, and then as long as I'm, just pumping out content and just, enjoying myself while doing it, then it's blessed.
It's one of the things I learned about you while being here. Is You keep your circle tight.
Yeah.
You really are in your own lane.
Yeah,
You know, you're doing your own thing. And it's mad commendable. It's respectable.
Yeah.
It's like, I envy you because in the U.S., I feel like there's so much noise, getting caught up in celebrity, fucking trying to look cool, date the hottest girl. Like, it just sucks.
I feel like it's in America, it's a little bit like a ladder. Everyone's just trying to, reach the top, and they don't really care who they fuck over to try and get there.
That's really interesting because I don't know if you guys know, I had like the smallest modicum of clout when I was back in TikTok in like 2017, and that's so true. I have no idea what the UK YouTube scene is like, but from the people who talk about it, it seems like it's a lot more healthy and less like social climby. But I know when I was in LA, I am so many. If I'm like a level 10 Pokemon, these boys are like level 99 Pokemon. And I had people who were trying to like social climb off of me. And I'm telling you, like, I was nobody. I had like, I think 500,000 followers on TikTok or something. And I had people trying to social climb me. So I can only imagine what it's like for guys like KSI and Logan who are truly at the tippity top of the social media world and how much they have people just like trying to use them, trying to get, I don't know, like trying to get things out of them, trying to social climb and use them. Like, I'm telling you guys, people are trying to use me. And like, again, I'm nowhere. I was nowhere even close to this. So it's interesting. It's really interesting. I don't know what it is about LA that breeds such a toxic environment. That's why I hated it. I left after 3 months. I was like, I'm done with this. I quit.
So it's kind of like, oh, okay, this guy is the number one taught person in America. I need to be friends with him and to get that leg up. So
exactly.
I can be above him. And then
exactly.
But you're already
on everyone else.
But you're already at the top here.
Yeah, and then for me, I just bring people with me.
Yeah.
That's just it. Like, with the Sidemen, I'm bringing people with me. My team musically, I'm bringing people with me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm making sure everyone around me is just winning because I feel like that's just more enjoyable rather than just me winning by myself. And that's, I feel like that's one of the reasons why, like, Team 10 didn't really pop off. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, Jake tried to do his thing, but it was too centered around him whereas with Sidemen,
You guys see Logan? KSI brings up Jake, and Logan's like, he gets real tense. Every muscle in his neck and his hands. He was so relaxed earlier. He was doing his thing. KSI says, Jake Paul. And Logan goes, he's like, yo, JJ, please chill. Please chill. I don't want the family group chat popping off. I cannot handle Mama Paul, Dada Paul, and Jake coming at me again. We can't have the battle of the Pauls, even though it gave us some major good diss tracks, yeah?
it's not centered around me.
You mentioned it yesterday, and we've been trying to avoid conversing in real life. Like JJ and I have been together for the past 3 days, shooting different things.
But they look like they just broke up. But they still have the same friends, so they're like, yeah, what's up, dude? So we're gonna catch a movie. Oh, you're coming? Oh, okay.
And we've been saying like, yo, pause the conversation. We'll save it all for the podcast. And the one thing you said about the Sidemen yesterday before the fishing video was that you guys are all equal.
Yeah.
And I found...
Way to just blow off the secret of the video.
It's probably already out.
Oh, no, it'll be out.
It'll be out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it should be out.
Oh, good, because I want to talk shit about that.
No,
fuck that. What the fuck? This guy looked like one of the disciples with Jesus, just racking in all the fish.
Got so much fish.
At the beginning, you guys were like bringing out fish. We're like, fuck. They're just winning.
What happened?
Over and over and over. And then you just had like an hour drought.
No fish.
Bro, what happened? I've never been fishing in my life, so my mind fucked up. He threw in, caught a shark. I looked at him, I go, what?
Dude, they threw in and caught almost nothing but sharks. I'm like, what the hell? Is the English Channel just absolutely steaming with sharks? It looked like some fucking underwater level in Tomb Raider where you have to like avoid sharks. There were only sharks. I think they caught like, what, 15, 20 fish or something? And I think not but 2 or 3 of those were things other than sharks. Like, the English Channel must just be damn deadly. They should have filmed Jaws in the English Channel. There were so many damn sharks. It was crazy.
I threw mine in. I caught a shark. I go, oh my God, I'm made for this. And then again, I never saw another fish for the rest of the day.
Yeah, legit. We kept looking over. We're like, damn.
We moved around you. We thought the current was bringing the fish to you first.
And then
we got fucked. You caught a stingray, dude. No animal was safe. You caught a stingray.
Although you guys caught a starfish.
That was smaller than our bait. How did that happen? How did that happen? That's gluttony. He was eating way more than his proportion. Our guy was throwing our thing towards your guys' boat. Yeah. They're like, yo, they have all the fish there.
And we still managed to catch your line and then take it.
And we caught each other.
Yeah.
We caught a vibe through like a little wire.
I was there. I was there. I saw it.
You got jealous. He's like, let go of it. Let go of it.
Now it was good fun. Like, it was my first time in a Sidemen Sunday video.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that channel...
It was my first time in a Sidemen Sunday video. Does that mean there might be a second? I'm just putting it out there. Logan said it was my first time, as if there could be more times. I'd like to see it. I think it'd be fun. I would have loved if they did a Tinder video with Logan. I felt like that would have been sick. Like, Tinder number 6 with Logan and George would have been hilarious. I don't know if George would do it, because he's got a very serious girlfriend, and he's a very, like, respectful guy of their relationship, but that would be so fun. Have you seen Starfish Eat? I bet it's horrifying. I bet it's so scary. Tinder in real life in America with Logan, oh, that'd be so fun. The only problem is, I don't know if a lot of the American girls would get the British humor, because when they had one of the girls in the blind dating stuff, the American girl got, like, none of the jokes, which was so frustrating as an American, because I don't feel like there's that much of a separation, but it could be really cool, yeah?
And that whole vertical in your life is crazy. But by the end of the boat trip, I was hammered, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. The beginning of the boat trip, you were hammered.
I was fucked up, man. And I was afraid because, like, when I get too drunk, I should probably stop talking.
Everybody.
Because I stop making sense. Like, my words don't come out correctly. But the Sidemen are fascinating because y'all have been friends for
years.
Years, right?
That's crazy.
And then, did you break up a while, or was that fake, or was that real?
It was like half and half. Like, I kind of wanted to do my own thing in America, and then eventually I decided it's not gonna work. Like, logistically, it just wouldn't work. So.
You wanted to move to the U.S.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Bro, I went to the Cloud House and did all of that. I was actually like, shit, like.
Oh,
for
that's
me-
why you were there.
For me
Okay.
to take my career to the next level, I need to be in America because that's the entertainment business of
Yeah,
the
it's
world.
the Mecca.
It makes
legit,
sense.
Like,
Yeah.
Obviously, England is it thinks it's there. It's not. Like America is where everything goes down. So I thought I needed to live there in order for me to be able to reach a different level.
That's kind of what I thought too. That's why I went to LA in the first place. Everyone kind of acts like that, right? Everyone acts like you need to be in America to get big, and I think that's true for a lot of traditional media, like movies and acting and stuff like that. If you're trying to get into that and that very mainstream, geographically centered, where there's like gatekeepers that you need to appeal to, and you need to have all that infrastructure to go to like auditions and stuff like that. It's interesting though because I don't think that's true at all for social media, and I think that like Mr. Beast is such a good example. He's just like in buttfuck middle of the nowhere, like Utah or something, and he's the biggest YouTuber on the planet right now, right? Mr. Beast has been to LA like for maybe 2 weeks out of his entire YouTube career, and he's still been killing it. Like I think digital media and maybe music to a lesser degree, you don't need to be there. But it's really interesting that JJ even had that perception. Then he went out there and he's like, nah, I'm good. That's true. Mr. Beast is still American, but I don't think him being American is part of what makes him North Carolina. That's what it is, North Carolina. I don't think that him being American is why he's so successful. I just think he makes amazing videos with amazing clickbaits, and he happens to be American. You know what I mean? But Mr. Beast didn't have money, Bikram. Off the jump, and Putes is in the UK. Mr. Beast didn't have money off the get. Mr. Beast started making videos like saying Logan Paul 100,000 times, doing all kinds of crazy stunts that cost nothing, and they just gradually built up. Like Mr. Beast had no money at the start. It's just every single dollar, every single cent that he made from his original videos, he would put back into his videos. And he was gradually able to scale up, which was sick, right? Which was sick. It's just nuts though, yeah?
But then, logistically it just didn't work. So obviously we had a little like back and forth, me and Ethan. So he made a diss track, which I wasn't really expecting. Well, I kind of thought he would do one.
Hey, that was
obviously because it was views, and
Yeah.
it was obviously with what you and your bro did, killed it. Rice Gum, that killed it as well. So we thought, yeah, okay, cool. So he did this track, I did one back, but before I did mine back, Harry did one.
That's the one. I saw.
That wasn't part of the plan.
That was wild.
Harry's
His was wild,
went
man.
fucking nuts.
It was wild.
Yeah, and
It was great.
bro, I watched it and it pissed me off, bro. I remember I went in the chat. I was like, because we have a group chat. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Honestly, bro.
I was like,
he dogged
bro,
you. He dogged you.
yeah. I was like, bro, you're moving mad with what you said. So he was just like, "I was just burning it." I was like, "Nah, bro, you're on my fucking Lambo." Like, what the fuck's going on?
He's doing the music video on top of your
On top
Lamborghini.
of my Lambo, standing on it.
Talking about
Like,
like STDs and shit.
Bro,
Look, he pulled the punches.
yeah,
Or no
yeah,
punches.
yeah.
Harry was wild. I honestly I don't understand how JJ and Harry are still friends. I think that they're so cool that they were able to get past it, but Harry was so brutal in that diss track. Like, I don't understand how they got past that in their relationship, you know? Like, I respect that they're able to. I think they're bigger men than me. I would be so mad. I'd be so angry, man.
So legit, like, I'm gonna voice crack a lot because my voice is fucked. I've been busy this week, but legit, I was there like, cool. I'm going in on you, Harry. So that's why I went Lil Boy. So I did the thing with Ethan and obviously with Rice Gum as well. Put that out, and then I was like, yeah, I'm making some space and time for you, Harry. And I just went nuts. And like with me, like musically, I always want to make sure it sounds good.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like with Harry's, it's your typical. You expect that from a YouTuber. Whereas with me, I wanted people to go, oh shit, he's actually levels above like what a normal YouTuber would just put out. So.
Because that's the lane you want to get into.
Well, yeah, I've always been interested in music. I love music, man. I've been doing music for years.
Yeah.
So I just thought, yeah, like, let me showcase my skill with Little Boy and all
It's so interesting because like I definitely understand what JJ's saying, but for me, Harry's diss track is my favorite one. Like Harry's is so quotable, and even the cadence and the flow and everything he did, I like that song a lot. Like I know it's goofy to say, but I even like it as a song. And granted, it was easier for him to write it because he was using a beat that was like already a really. I think he used the anti-up beat, right? So it's easier to write a beat that there's already a hit song for because you can just like use the flows and the cadence and everything. So it's wild. Honestly, Mateo, it probably is going to be 2 hours. Hey, what's up, everybody who's jumping in, by the way?
these other, songs I put out. So
It was crazy because when we were fighting the first time for the amateur fight,
yeah.
I remember looking
Well,
up that
wait.
diss track. Yeah. Oh, wait, was that for the first fight?
no, I think that was the second fight. Oh shit, no, that was for the
The music video with the big castle.
first fight. It was for the first
That
fight.
was such a good video.
Shit, yeah, bro. I put
Such
a
a good
lot
video.
of time and effort into that.
It was great.
Yeah.
It cost me 100,000.
Dude,
that's
that
actually
looked-
less than I expected.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro, your music videos are, I mean, you know this.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
slap. And that was no, I remember watching it. Bro, my family, my dog, a Japan reference, my dad being a pervert reference. I was like this.
Yeah, honestly, Greg Paul got it the worst in that whole diss track. It was more like Logan Paul gets dissed and Greg Paul gets slaughtered in that diss track. That was such a good video.
Oh God. See, well, because like, it's against me, but as a creator, you got to remove your bias
Yeah.
when possible.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the video. I was like, fuck, this is fucking great. It's like fight week, and I have to respond.
And you still did.
Bro, we put that shit
I
together.
was like, what the fuck?
No, bro,
I thought we timed it perfectly that you wouldn't be able to respond, and it would just sit with you and fuck with you.
there's nothing.
Just him at the hotel.
Yeah.
No, bro, honestly, I was. And so I took that energy. I was like, fuck, I gotta respond. It's like 2 a.m. a week before the fight, and I'm running around London like on a bus shooting a horrible diss track. Like,
Oh, it wasn't bad.
No,
it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
It was-
You still managed to like put something out to respond, and
Yeah.
your fans were like, "Yeah, let's fucking go, Logan."
I mean, let's be honest. It definitely was. It was not Logan's best diss track. It wasn't even like top 3. But to put it out in that quick amount of a time, I think you kind of have to rate it, And it's cool. Isn't it weird? It's weird hearing JJ and Logan big each other up about their diss tracks that they released on each other. Isn't that weird? They're like, you got me, bro. You got me, bro. Hey, stop the cap. It was as dog. I don't think it was as bad, though. It wasn't as bad, though, yeah? Really? You guys think it was ass? I don't think it was that bad. Especially when you like consider and factor in the time restraints. It definitely wasn't his best, but I don't think it was like awful. Damn, chat disagrees.
It wasn't a 100K music video, but
I couldn't. It was $0.
it was like an $8 bus ticket, and then asked everybody to go down to the lower level.
It's still a fucking shit ton of views, so I mean, you profited.
Bro, because anything at that time was. Look, we won.
They made so much
Anything
money.
at that time was going crazy with
Yeah.
these tracks. But
Yeah, I think 5.5 out of 10 is the most fair. 5.5 out of 10 is the most fair. It was mid. I don't think it was like bad, but it wasn't good,
the Sidemen thing, those breakups escalate your
Yeah.
brand. You
Yeah,
guys as a
yeah.
group, if you can survive that departure, you're gonna be bigger than you ever were. We've all seen. Jake and I did it. The diss tracks you guys with Sidemen, you fucking break up, you hate each other, whatever. The world's invested and involved. They sink their teeth into the beef that's going on, and then when you come back together, it's like, okay, I see what's happening here. That's when you guys really popped off.
Yeah.
Like the format you have right now.
It's incredible. Like, and none of us ever thought it'd get to where it is now. Like, just posting. Like, we have 4 channels now. We have the main channel. We have a second channel. Well, main channel is we post every Sunday. Second channel we post, I'd say 3 or 4 every week.
You know
It's
the
just like
average
gaming
average
videos,
views they're getting.
So we're pretty much hitting 1 million views, 100 million, 1 million views.
Yeah.
A million views. A million views.
100 million.
By the way, people killing for 1 million views right now. He goes for 1 million views.
I'm the guy that's getting 1 million. He looked at me and I'm like, man, fuck that. Fuck that.
It's like Bezos. He's like, yeah. When you hear like Bezos or Bill Gates or Elon Musk, they're like, yeah, we spent $100 million over there. It was nothing. And you're like, yo, man, can I get one of those million, please? Please, sir. Please, sir. I'm like out there with my little cup. Like, please, sir, can I have 1 million views, JJ? Please.
All right.
No,
So
but
a
like,
small loan of $1 million, Con? Exactly.
we're getting like 100 million views on the main channel.
Yeah.
I think we're getting like 60, 70 million on the second.
Nutty.
Like 40, 30 or 50 on the third. And
That's so cool.
Look, it's a lot of fucking millions. And the thing is, right now, especially because CPM is going sky high, mainly because of the Euros and then the Olympics as well. Like advertisement money is just through the roof.
It's
Damn.
been
So
great.
Mr. Beast getting hella rich.
Oh, baby, it's been great. Even for us bottom feeders, even for us catfish of the YouTube ecosystem, CPM, boys, last month when they filmed this podcast, it was going wild. My revenue chart was just like, boo! It was great. I don't know why exactly, but it was going nice.
Yeah. But we've been knowing that he's hella rich. Like,
But his AdSense is what I think makes him the majority. I mean, now, who knows? That dude's like a business mogul. But
yeah. Even with his like food.
do you watch YouTube? Are you paying attention to any YouTube?
Yeah, I know. I always pay
I'm always
attention.
curious
I
about
don't
this.
really watch many YouTube videos. I watch every now and like obviously I look at David Dobrik, see what is going on, and
He just started
he's
posting.
back, yeah, man.
Right?
And I think it says a lot. Like we're in a space that we actually can't get cancelled. It's impossible for us to get cancelled. And like obviously I've seen you.
Like this. Yeah.
Literally talking to the person who had the biggest YouTube drama controversy ever. This is so funny. Boys. If JJ ever gets in trouble, oh mama. He just gave his Reddit so much ammunition. But I think he's right though. I think there's like one or two things that you can actually get canceled for, which would be doing something truly heinous, like true Nazi, or maybe like beating your spouse, or like something like that, right? You have to do something so absolutely atrocious and heinous. But like, otherwise, I think he's right. You kind of have to agree to be canceled otherwise, you know? That's the only way, yeah? That's the only way. You're kind of like, okay, cool, I'll just leave. Like, you have to do something so bad that like YouTube or these massive internet companies want you off their platform. I think that's the only way you can truly be canceled, because then like, if you can't post, then you are truly canceled. Otherwise, like if you're deplatformed, yeah, you're canceled. Otherwise, it's just like people getting mad at you, right? Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Exactly. I keep people in the basement. I haven't been canceled yet. If I can like literally have people chained to my radiator to boost up my average view durations and boost up my average concurrent viewers, everybody should be fine. Like, come on.
No. I mean, no. I see getting cancelled as a vacation. It's literally just like,
You're gonna get clipped so hard if you do anything bad.
Yeah.
I can't get canceled. On vacation. You do something bad, they're gonna be playing that.
Yeah. And then I'll be like, cool. I guess I'm having a vacation, guys. See you in a few months. Legit, like that's what I see, like being cancelled as, and I don't know. I just feel like we're in a space where our audience have been invested in us, and like it's gonna be really hard to rip that away from. From us.
Yeah.
That's really true, though. It's really true, though. Like, in what other industry could you make, like, a catastrophic mistake and you can just, like, go, oh, okay, cool, you know what? Like, let's say you work at, I don't know, like, what's a company? Let's say you work at Amazon and you mess up so badly and you, like, mess up and, oh, hey. You mess up so badly at Amazon that you, like, cause $10 million of Amazon profits to be lost, right? Like, you cost $10 million of losses for Amazon. Where else could you be able to get paid for a month and just not do your job? Like, you're like, oh, wow, I really messed up. I'm so sorry, Bezos. I'm going to go hang out and not work for a month and still get paid. Like, how? Like, what? How is that a thing? That's so weird. It's so true. Like, you just don't work for 2 months, do whatever you want, and then you can come back. That's crazy, isn't it?
It's like, I don't know. It's like you're with your significant other, and then some random person goes, "You're not allowed to be together." You know what I mean? Like,
That's a good
you still
perspective.
have feelings for each
That's
other.
smart.
So
It depends on the crime, I think.
Facts.
I think maybe.
Agreed.
I think
Agreed.
maybe.
If you beat the fuck out of your wife, I don't think she wants to be with you.
I think there's maybe two things. I mean, there could be more, but I think pedophilia
Yeah,
is like a major
exactly.
no-no.
Yeah.
No.
Big no.
That's fucked. Like, if you're doing any of that, yeah, that's not
Done.
on.
Prison
But I think
rules.
the next one is, bro, I was gonna say murder, but like, you got rappers who kill people.
Yeah.
Praise for it.
Don't
How,
do
yo,
it.
no, how weird is that? How have you considered killing someone? What'd you say? What'd you say? Did I say that?
Our next question is, how do you feel about Jake Paul?
Oh,
And would
hey,
you
can
want
we
to?
shout out George real quick, guys? I feel like George is killing it as a co-host. Can we shout out George in the chat? Can we get some dubs in the chat for George? I think he's being such a perfect co-host. Like, he's letting JJ and Logan talk, which, let's be honest, that's what we're all here for. But every once in a while, he interjects like a funny point just to keep it moving. Like, he's keeping them on topic, adding a little bit of humor, but he's not making it about himself. Like, it takes a really good podcaster, co-host, to, like, just insert themselves enough to make it better, but not put themselves and make himself the center of attention. Like, he's just there to facilitate a good podcast between Logan and JJ. And I think that's really cool. Like, big ups George, yeah? Big ups George. He was so funny in the Sidemen video, too. Like, I'm so bullish on George right now. He's awesome.
Murder Jake Paul.
No, bro, he's right. Bro, he's right. Like, yo, convicted murderers. Free Melly.
Yeah, legit.
What?
Bro,
What?
bro,
He killed people. He killed his friends.
Legit. It's fucked.
He put him in the backseat
He
of
made
a
a
car.
song about killing his friends.
What?
I've always listened to rap music and I would listen to. I was the only kid growing up, but I was like, guys, are you listening to what they're saying? I love it.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, dude, the beat's fire. And I'm like,
Because no one cares about lyrics these days. It's
Yeah.
all about flow and
True,
how it sounds
true.
and how it feels. So.
True. Except when you get one quotable. I think that's why Drake does like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. And Drake, you guys notice that? Drake has that syncopation where he'll do a pause. He'll do a pause, and sometimes he even cuts the beat out to give you like a 3 or 4 word quotable that stands out from the rest of it. And then like every single girl has that as their Instagram caption for the next 3 months. That's it. Like, Drake does, the only time people care is when it's like you have to make it stand out, and it has to be pithy and quick and to the point. Otherwise, people don't care. Otherwise, people just don't care at all.
That's probably why I'm doing so well in the music.
Boy.
he just starts giving out all these. He's murdered so many people.
Now, with my lyrics, it's a lot of time it's mostly positive. Obviously, you know, if I'm going in, I let people know. But yeah, I always try to push my audience and tell them, yeah, you can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want. And it shows, bro. Look at us, bro. Like,
You're a
That's
great
true.
example of that. You know.
likewise, man.
Thank you, man.
Obviously, you had the whole Disney thing. So, like...
What do you mean?
This is so weird.
do you mean? What I
seeing
do
you
on
watch
Disney?
you guys compliment each other.
No, as in, like, I guess they, helped you a little bit. But,
Disney?
like,
What?
what? I don't know, maybe.
No.
No?
I was
oh,
just,
really?
I was a guest star on one episode.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Jake and Logan mixed up. That's so funny.
Oh, he thinks
I
you're
thought-
Jake Paul.
No,
This is
You
Logan.
thought I was Jake Paul?
no. So I think I saw you do, like, the split. There was a clip.
I was
that's,
a
like,
guest
gone
star.
viral. You were just a guest.
One episode.
Oh, shit.
Bro, you thought I was on Disney?
Oh, so
I like how offended
Jake
he
Paul
is.
had all the...
Bro, do you know who I am?
Shit, Logan, wait.
Logan.
Oh, shit. Oh, so you legit hadn't...
Nah, bro.
Oh, bro, so you've fully killed it then.
I guess so. I guess so.
Hell, yeah.
I guess so.
Oh, you thought Disney popped him off?
I thought you had a little help with Disney.
No, bro.
Shit, that was all Jake.
Yeah, I'm Jake Paul and you're watching Disney Channel.
Shit.
Crazy, right? Yeah, so Jake,
Do you guys just see it? You can see, like, KSI, in his eyes, you can see he's like, oh, wow. He's got a whole new respect for Logan now. Isn't it interesting how you can just see in his demeanor, he's like, oh, cool. Oh, me, you, we same, but different. But same, but different. Oh, we have more in common than I thought, right? Isn't that kind of cool? It's cool to see him like flip that switch and be like, oh wow, we have more in common than I thought.
Jake owes all his success to Disney.
Exactly, T-Max, exactly.
You know what I mean? And Olivia Rodrigo,
Yeah,
who was on that
Bro,
episode.
that's it. That's what the fuck. That's what tripped.
I mean, hey yo, let's be honest. I'm gonna grab the mic for this one. Hey yo, let's be really honest. As much as I like to talk about Jake's run in the vlogging world, where he did rip it. I mean, let's give Jake his credit. He ripped it with the daily vlog shit. Killed it. Even if you hate Jake from like a logistic and video making perspective, murdered it. But you can make a big ass argument that Jake owed almost all of his initial success and his sex to Logan and to Disney. Like, bro, he had Logan and Disney popping his ass off, right? Which I think is crazy. Like, Logan Paul, who is the biggest Viner, just about, or like top 5, you're his brother. He pops you off. Then you get on Disney. That pops you off. Like, he ran with it, but Jake got popped the hell off by both of those things, man. For reals, right?
You were on that episode?
Jake and Olivia.
I met her! Oh! You were there? You were
Yeah,
there?
same as Deji, yeah.
You were there that day.
Yes, I was with Chef.
That's why you're doing the splits and all
Yes.
that. I was like, bro, it don't make sense.
That's weird.
The almighty trio.
That's weird.
Olivia Rodrigo constantly blocking me from getting the number 1. Bro, constantly.
She's fire,
Bro,
though.
but she's killing it, bro.
She's fire.
Why this year, though? Why this year? But like,
Why
bro,
this
that's
year?
What I thought, it all makes sense. Like,
He hates Disney just because of her. He goes, oh, so you were on Disney.
it's like Jake, Logan, fucking.
Hey, JJ, you better be careful. Mickey don't mess around. Do not mess with the mouse, JJ. Be careful what you say about Disney. They are crazy. It's like, oh,
He's out here banging his chest like I'm the only one. Nickelodeon, bitch.
yes! Slime Gang! Hey, that's what, when Young Thug and his whole crew are yelling about Slime Gang, that's actually what they mean. They're like, yo, cable package, Nickelodeon only. Our parents only pay for Nickelodeon. F you Disney kids, Slime Gang, Nickelodeon Squad. That's what it really means. Y'all didn't know what Slime Gang meant? It's Nick Kids, baby. Let's go.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
shit.
I love how we all had like a mind-exploding moment.
You were there that day?
I was.
That's crazy. Yeah, I played Kirk, Dirk's older brother.
Yeah.
Creative
Do you remember there was
casting.
just one guy there?
It was the director. It was
Wait,
the-
like,
What the fuck is happening?
So-
Say a line. Say, be like, so then she went to the park, and there would be a laugh track, but they hired a dude.
No, not a dude. That was the director. So
That was the director?
Disney shows are shot like this. Most sitcoms are. The director.
God.
No, most laugh track based sitcoms, the director will laugh at the appropriate time, or someone to give the actors a sense of, oh, there's a laugh track here, right?
Oh,
cheesy jokes.
that's
the,
so
director,
weird.
the director will
I
just
thought it was
give a
actually
pity
an
laugh.
audience that-
No, what? Nope. Bro, you did not think there was a live audience. No, you did not.
Bro, I swear that's what they did with Fresh Prince.
That was a
yeah,
live
that-
studio
there used
audience.
to be- That
yeah,
was,
there
right?
used to be. There used to be live studio audiences. Jay, she's not crazy.
This is just a laugh track.
They did. They used
How the
to.
times have changed.
Do you think an actual like an audience would laugh at
Well,
the jokes
I mean,
that
I
they
get-
wrote?
I guess if they used to do it, like, why do we not have a live audience?
I don't know.
'Cause it's
I
not
don't
that
know who would
funny.
fucking laugh.
Wait, so you've just got
At
one.
you doing the splits while drinking a milkshake.
One guy, I'd
You
say
have
a
one
line.
director just laugh.
Yeah, he was quirky.
Bro, how are you guys not dying?
Dog,
Just
it was.
imagine if he was the laugh track.
If your career doesn't work out, you could be a professional laugh track guy.
Facts.
That's that every time. And then when they say something funny, I just don't laugh.
Just stare at them.
No, they hold signs. They make you laugh.
Oh,
With
shit.
the live audience.
No way.
They hold signs. Dude, I remember going home that day after that set, or that day on Disney, and I was like, yo, that was one of the hardest, weirdest things I ever did. You say a cheesy joke, right? And one guy's like, and then you wait for the laugh and say the next line, but it's not acting, It's just like delivering lines and waiting for reactions.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, America's weird, man.
Fucking hell,
Yeah,
yeah.
America's weird, man. But
Jesus.
Olivia Rodrigo, please let my friend JJ get to number one.
Nah, she's too good. She's too good. Like,
Yeah,
it's
she's
fair.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's
No.
kind of
We interrupt this
adorable.
program to bring you a word from our sponsors.
Hey, support their sponsors. Let's go, baby. Support their sponsors. But we're getting back to the podcast. Mamacita.
BBE 6 months. Back to the show.
So are you
Hey.
gonna come to the U.S. then? Or are you gonna?
Well, I
'cause
mean-
you ended up staying here.
So, yeah, pretty much, yeah. I've been here, like, the whole time.
Is it weird to you guys how well they're getting along? Like, they're getting along even better than I expected them to get along. Like, the conversation's flowing. They're jumping down little rabbit holes. They're going down little side paths, little excursions, keeping the main flow of the conversation going. They're vibing. They're getting along really well. Like, it's not awkward. It doesn't feel forced at all. Is that just the take I have? Do you guys feel the same way? YouTube comments, Twitch chat? I'm curious. Like, I don't pick up on any awkwardness. I pick up on, like, they actually have a genuine like and respect for each other and that they're enjoying it. It seems like they're enjoying each other's company and sincerely, not just for the camera. At least that's my impression. I'm just curious.
Pandemic, I haven't been able to go there a lot. But, yeah, no, I always go, like, LA a lot. Like, even before the pandemic, I went to go LA because it's just the place to be, especially.
Fuck, why don't you ever hit us up?
He hit me instead.
Literally hit him up.
Fucking hit me. God bless America.
So, and then, yeah, like, even with, like, New York, Miami, etc., I go to all those places. So, yeah, no, I love America. So,
America loves you.
but
Ow.
I was also surprised, you know, when we were fighting in LA Stable Center, that everyone was cheering me.
Oh, because they don't like him. Don't get cocky.
That's
They didn't even know who the fuck you were. They're like, is that the guy that Olivia's beating right now?
Yeah. No, bro, me too. So Manchester, I knew I was gonna get fucking I stood no chance.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Manchester
Bro,
Arena, I walked in, I'm like,
Oh,
it's
those
over.
press conferences were wild. UK homies, you guys went crazy at the press conference. And then the videos of the Pauls leaving afterwards, and like all the fans are throwing like paint buckets. They're on like roofs and just like throwing stuff. Y'all are crazy. Those videos were insane. Honestly, in my mind, I feel like that was like peak YouTube, right? Probably Today Jackson.
Like West Side Stories. I didn't get it. Like, why is there like knives being pulled out?
Oh, mate, it was, they went a bit too mad.
They'll go crazy over
Bro,
here, dude.
I think there was, at one point, they threw like a paint.
Yeah.
Paint can.
Yeah,
Off
nuts.
the roof.
That was fucked.
Punched my dad in the head.
Yeah,
That was fucked up.
Assaulted my father.
Nah, that needed to be done. He might have
I
been
don't
acting up.
disagree.
That one needed to be done.
I don't disagree.
George.
Let's not take that away from
Hold on a
him.
second.
They were like, that guy wasn't even there for you guys. He was just walking down the street like, who the fuck is this guy? He's like, hold on. Jip, is your name Jip? It's GP. Come here, Jip.
Oh, man.
I don't disagree. I was surprised, Greg didn't fight back. He was all right. Got a tough head.
You know, Greg's actually a nice person. Like, I met him at the Miami fight. He was actually cool.
Dog, he
He
sent
said
me
the same
he
thing
sent
about
me
you?
a selfie. He sent me a selfie of you two. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck's going on?
No, bro, he's
Or you guys were still beefing at the moment too, right?
yeah, my dad sent me a selfie
What a
with JJ.
Hey, you the guy who's fucking up with my son? Hey, come here.
Come here.
He's like, I also like to fuck with my son. That's hilarious. Let's
You
go.
don't want to get punched by another brick.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Nah, he's a great guy. I mean, he's my dad. He's just intense, and he literally doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, shit.
Dude. I don't.
You're trying to think, should I say this?
I won't tell the story, but so my whole life, my dad told me stories about him kicking ass. He's a badass, right? He tells me you gotta have the savage energy, right? Raise me like a real hard ass.
Well, are we talking like Bryce Hall kick ass?
No, okay, no.
Way to do that.
Like this. Like
That was a little punch joke. I like that.
where did that come from?
Hey, I love
Bryce
Bryce.
Hall watching this like, oh, God. Oh, so close.
You almost made it out, Bryce.
He's like, damn it, I thought I was fine. I got roasted for 2 weeks. I thought we moved on. No, sir. JJ's bringing it back.
You almost made it out.
I love how petty JJ can be. Like, I love how if somebody talks shit to JJ, I love how petty he is. Like, for the next 3 years, any, like, little loss that the person takes, you see, like, JJ on Twitter, he's like... Like, if I don't know, if there's a video of Bryce Hall like tripping and falling on the sidewalk that gets released anytime in the next 2 years, you know, JJ's gonna just be like. And tweet it out just because he had the audacity to talk shit to him like 3 years ago. I think it's so funny.
Back to Bryce. We're gonna get it. We're gonna dedicate a whole
Oh my God.
Nah, so that's what I thought he was like some real kick-ass shit.
Yeah.
Sat me down in Puerto Rico at a table after the fight. And for the first time in my life, I heard the stories of my dad getting his fucking ass kicked.
Oh, shit.
Because I asked him, I said, Greg, hey, Gregory, where did you get the savage energy from? Like, why you walk around like this badass, fearless guy? And he told me like he got his ass kicked because he was humbled. He was humbled because he got his ass kicked. And that's where he learned to have this dog energy. The stories he told me, like, I'll tell one day, but this man was ruthless, dude. Like,
Oh, shit.
There's some shit that... I can't repeat it.
Oh,
just like a real rebel, you know,
Okay,
a punk
yeah,
when he was a
yeah,
kid.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
and that's
Like you thought Jake was fucked up.
Oh, shit.
Well, here's what I learned. And for all the parents out here, apparently Jake had heard these stories before. Jake had heard the bad stories about my dad doing like illegal things in high school, and I'm wondering if that's part of the reason. Maybe he tried to like emulate
him?
my dad's energy as a youth. And that's why he's like a fucking problem. That's why he's the problem
Oh,
child.
shit.
Have you ever thought it's because he had your dad to like bully him?
I mean, I don't know. No, but
George goes in. Damn, George.
psychiatrist.
But you obviously have this work ethic, right? And you talk about it all the time, and it's very clear that it's part of the reason you are where you are. And even just this week, bro, you're crazy busy. Your voice is going out. I appreciate you coming on here.
No. And likewise, like, for
course.
helping me out for my thing as well.
But where does it come from? Why work hard? And how did you learn how to do that?
I don't, like, a lot of people have asked me this. I don't know. Like, it's, especially if you compare me with my bro, like, he just doesn't have the same work mentality, or he doesn't push himself like I do. Like, with me, I just...
Damn, Deji's catching strays. Damn. I don't know why. I guess in my head, I feel like I need to work hard a bit compulsively. And so for me, I'm like, oh, working hard is good. If you're working hard, that's an admirable characteristic. But if you don't work hard or you're lazy, I view that so negatively. I'd be so hurt if someone said like, oh, Wesley's lazy. Oh, Wesley doesn't work hard. I'd be so sad. So to me, to hear JJ say it so casually, even though I think it's true, I think it's true. We can see that it's true, right? I would be so sad, man. I'd be so sad, dude.
I never see anything as a problem. I just go, if I want that to work, or if I want to do that, I can do that. And no one can ever tell me no. And like, I don't know, I've just always had that. So like, even when I was fighting Joella, people were like, there's no way you're going to fight Joella.
JJ, I was one of them.
Yeah.
Dog, I swear to God, I was like, Joe Weller's strong. Strong, young, like angry
to
guy.
Fight him, let alone beat him, stop. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then everyone saw me, how like dedicated and like focused I was. They were like, holy shit.
But because I don't think
That
people
was
knew
fat
you
as
had that.
fuck.
I don't think people knew you had that. Like, where did that come from? You lifted up your shirt, you had a six-pack.
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck
Wait, you
happened
were
here?
fat?
Well, I wasn't like fat, but I was like,
wasn't
I
in
had like
shape.
a belly. I didn't like treat myself well. I was eating Chinese. I was just like,
Love Chinese.
all the time. Like, I was just eating shit food. I'm not saying like Chinese is shit food.
He's like, I was eating
Let me know.
Chinese
You are going to
food.
get canceled. Are you ready for your
And let's
vacation?
be honest. I mean, most Chinese food that you can get in the UK and America, it's not exactly healthy for you, right? When you're talking like commercial Panda Express style Chinese food, let's be honest.
No, but I was like, as in like takeaway Chinese food. So like not the real stuff. So I was just
Because the real stuff's healthy.
no, the real stuff is like if you find like a real like good Chinese woman who can make you good.
Why is it gotta be a
Now,
woman?
now it's a woman.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Now
thank you
it's a
so much,
woman.
Oh
Queen.
God, I got Harry over there, like my feet are going crazy. Shit, stop. But
Don't worry, it goes on the 7th.
yeah, no, basically I just ate like shit and I didn't treat my body well. So, you know, like for me then to just fight this guy who was in shape, who had boxed before, you know, like was training, it was ridiculous. Like I had the odds were against me hugely.
100%.
But then I don't know, like mentally, there's just something inside me that just says there's no way I'm going to get beat or lose. And like it's crazy. Like, there's this thing I always say when it was with your fight, when it was Joe, etc. With anything, even with music, I always just shout legacy. I shout legacy in my head repeatedly, and it just brings this energy. Bro, I feel like some Goku shit, like moving into Super Saiyan. I say legacy in my head, and bro, like, I'm just in the zone, and then boom. And like, at that point, I feel like I can never lose.
Yep.
And like, that's just how I have been like the whole time. And I keep doing it because I always go like, you know, legacy is forever. Like, that's what everyone remembers you by. All the money, fame, well, who gives a fuck?
Facts.
But legacy, that's what people go, yes, like, this is KSI. This is what he did. Boom.
So that word that had that effect for you,
Yeah.
I just found it for me for the Mayweather fight.
Oh, shit.
Because I mean, bro, fighting Floyd's a
Bro, it's like
more
no
than-
one, no,
it
no,
makes
no, no.
sense. It's kind of like a personal mantra, and it needs to be one word like that. And I feel like everybody, it's like whatever it is that motivates you, because everybody, I think, has slightly different motivations. It's really interesting, isn't it? And it's like, okay, if you can find one word that kind of encapsulates that feeling that drives you, and you can just repeat that word to yourself, it makes sense that would really push you, right? Really try to get you further. So it's like, we're all kind of on a journey of personal discovery to figure out what our word is and what our thing is. And we use that word to drive it. T-Match just says, Wesley. But you know what I mean? It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Like, I don't know what my word would be. I don't know what my word would be. It's interesting, though, isn't it?
No, legit, no one saw it coming. Bro, I didn't see it coming. It was fucked. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. It's ridiculous. You can't fight Mayweather. You can't. You're a YouTuber. You're Logan Paul. Stop.
I know.
That's how I
it's
felt.
happening.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, he's done it.
Crazy.
And then, bro, and not only, bro, this is so fun. It's funny. We're all like fucking licking each other's ass. But legit.
Yo, I love that you called that out because I was like, this is so opposite.
What everyone's expecting. But like, no.
We're going to walk out with pink guy.
But I think it's, like, there's a level of respect. Like, yes, we had our beef, but like,
Yeah.
even with Joe Weller, like, there's always going to be that level of respect.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you're getting in that ring and then surviving and then not getting knocked down, not getting knocked out, you're just there, smiling, enjoying yourself. Bro, I was there like, this guy's cracked the code.
What's Logan's word?
I was in my element. Like I was in this zone. That was
yeah.
my moment. I was having so much fun and I was happy that I survived.
Yeah.
I was ecstatic that I was able to do some damage.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I was like, what the
There's
fuck?
so many people that...
What was your word, though? You said his.
Oh yeah,
like,
okay. So circling back because I want to even take it a step further
Yo,
back.
shout out George. George being the clutch co-host. That's what I was wondering too. Shout out Big Georgie, man. Coming in clutch right there.
Yeah, my word was immortality.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
I will.
It's a long
So
word.
I know you're into like anime. And Dragon Ball Z and like.
I think that's probably part of it. Why?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that energy,
Dragon
like,
Ball Z is sick.
Bro, yeah.
It never stops.
It's the
Bro,
best.
it's nuts.
And nothing's impossible, bro. And you
Yeah.
you carry that energy with you into the ring. And my word was immortality. Like, bro, you get given an opportunity like that. You have the opportunity to become immortal. Like
Yeah.
your name is solidified, your legacy
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
for decades to come, centuries even.
Yeah.
And with you, it's
Bro,
fun.
having that be your word, that's 5 syllables. That's like a sentence in one word. Immortality. I feel like that'd be a really hard word to think when you're getting punched in the face, right? That'd be so weird.
You say that because, bro, when we fought the second time
Yeah.
in LA, bit of like an off day for me.
Yeah.
But I remember being in the ring with you and like seeing it in your eyes. Bro, I wasn't like, I was watching you as like a spectator
Yeah.
while fighting. I'm like, this guy is fucking crazy. I go, what the fuck?
Bro,
He's a
it's
dog.
different zone.
Bro, JJ,
Yeah,
you're in
yeah,
there
yeah.
just swinging
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, he's trying to fucking kill me.
Oh, man.
He's a dog, bro.
Oh, man. He's like, what the fuck is he saying?
No, and I
Give me
remember.
all of your energy.
You even see me in the crowd. Like, he
Yeah.
wants it. He wants it. You don't get that joke, dude.
It must be a Dragon Ball Z reference. I'm sure it's great. I hope you guys are having fun. Nah, but afterwards, my biggest takeaway was like, yo, you're a fucking dog.
Yeah.
My warning to Jake is like, I go, yo, Just like you, Jake.
Yeah.
YouTuber, right? And everyone made the assumption about me and makes it about Jake before they fight him. He's a YouTuber. He's kind of a pussy, whatever. I go, JJ's a dog. He's a fucking dog. His technique might not look the best, but...
I know, I've improved on my technique. I've improved.
So I heard your coach talk about this, again, for our last fight.
I was talking about Vidal.
What? I think it was the other one. Did you have another one?
You won't know who my next other coach is.
No, not your new one.
Oh,
Did you have
okay.
2 coaches for the other fight?
Leon?
I don't know. But this person said like in practice your technique is pretty like flawless.
Yeah.
And then in the fight you kind of just went like dog mode for our fight.
Yeah.
Almost like you made it a fight.
I might have been Vidal. But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, like legit, like I don't know, that's I think that's whenever I get into the ring, like, and you know, obviously I can feel the pressure, you know, everyone can feel the pressure. So it's like I get in there and the technique-wise, I just lose it, but then I never lose the dog. And, like, I think that's why I've been able to just grind out wins.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, so.
I'm super curious if the time away from the ring will have refined his technique, or if, like, with a little bit of ring rust, JJ will still have the same problem since he hasn't been in the ring, and a fight's so different than training, you know? I'm really curious if he'll come out in the next fight and look a lot more like tight and straight up the middle, or if he'll be like, oh crap, I haven't been in a fight in a while, and he'll go straight back to dog mode. You know what I mean? I'm just curious how that's going to affect him. It'll be super interesting to see. I hope he fights someone soon, man.
Why with this, my new trainer, like, you know, obviously no offense to Vidal. Vidal has taught me so fucking much, bro.
Sure.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
And, bro, I still say it. He's going to be a world champion because he is incredible, bro. He fucking beats people. Like, I won't say who, but he beats people like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And it's fucked. So, but I knew, like, first of all, it wasn't fair on me, you know, still calling on Vidal to help train me. Because I was like, he's got his own career.
He's a young
fair,
fighter,
yeah.
bro.
He's
He's
younger
young
than
as fuck.
Yeah.
He's younger than me.
Yeah.
He's like 24, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. He's 22 or 23 now.
Dog.
Yo, Vidal's 22? I thought Vidal was older than me. I'm 28. I thought Vidal was like 31. He's got like old man energy in a good way. Like he's very mature and he's so big. And if people are big and mature, I just assume they're older than me. That's wild. I didn't know Vidal was that young. That's insane.
That is wild.
It's ridiculous.
He got his whole life ahead of him as a fighter.
So
not
I
a-
just
not
felt
a
like
coach.
it's selfish of me to just have him still train me, blah, 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 to further my career. I was like, you know,
That's
let
fair.
me
That's fair.
find someone else who's going to, you know, push me to a different level, you know, like who just trains. That's all he does, train. Like, you know, doesn't fight as well. He just trains. And the guy I have now, or the guys I have now, they're pushing me to a different level because they go, you have power. You have all these attributes, but you don't know how to find the target. And that's what comes with technique. Yes, you've got the dog mentality. That's dope. You know we've got that in the bank.
Yep.
We know you've got the power, okay? We know you've got all these other things, the speed, but you don't have the accuracy. And that comes with technique. And that's what we've been working on, just making sure my technique
So you're
is
still
there.
training?
Oh, of course, bro.
you're in the trenches.
Bro, I still spar. I still go in, you know, to the fucking gym, doing the fucking Versa climbers. And
Yeah.
shit
How
like that,
often do
bro.
you go to the gym?
Bro, like, obviously this week has been nuts.
Yeah.
But normally 4 or 5 times.
Oh, fire.
That's
Okay,
sick.
so you're still...
Yeah. It's just diet-wise, I still gotta enjoy myself, innit? I didn't know.
You get yourself away from it.
I put it as camp.
He's on that James Toney meal plan. Just spar and eat whatever you want. That's so funny.
I have to, like, nutrition is everything, and it's just like,
Your nutritionist was
No.
Eric, right? At one
Oh,
point or not? At one point?
Eric, yeah.
We stole him.
But he's sick, though. He's so sick.
He's sick.
He's so
That dude
sick.
can fucking...
Yeah.
And he knows his shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
bro, that was another one of the reasons why I beat you.
Yeah. My chef now.
Well, he
Well,
says he
that's why-
sneezed 3
and that's-
times.
Why? And that's why you were fucking chiseled as fuck.
Yeah, it's true. It's
Bro,
true.
yeah.
Easiest time ever making weight. He's cooking for McGregor right now. He went from my camp
Oh,
versus Mayweather
shit.
to Conor McGregor's fight. The guy,
Damn,
That's insane.
Easy.
Oh, he just left you?
yeah.
What the fuck?
Bro,
You
I'm in,
said
I'm in,
bye.
I'm in London.
Yeah,
dude.
but he's not
I'm not even there.
Well,
Wait,
you just said bye. I didn't know you
he
was
said
gone.
goodbye to me. Look, when I'm not fighting, you know, I still like to train, but like, bro, I'm drinking whiskey right now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah, it's noon,
You know
bro.
what's weird though is like Logan. I've never seen him get fat ever. Even when he's all joking about how he's getting fat and stuff, he still looks like an in shape person. I'm out here. I'm like, what the hell is this? Logan will be like drinking every day, eating every day. He never gets fat though. And I'm just like, what is he doing? What kind of weird crap? How has he never put on any weight, man? It's not fair. If I had the lifestyle Logan has right now, mans would be fat. I would be so fat. And I know it because I've done it. Like, I've been there. I don't get it, man. It's insane. Hey, what's up, Haley? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? It's insane to me. Like, I don't get how he parties, drinks, doesn't get sleep, eats whatever he wants, and doesn't get fat. It's insane, man.
That means you're an alcoholic. You need to chill.
Right, it runs in my family. I think I see why now.
Normal people have a regular glass of drink after 6.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you gonna do, baby?
Maybe have breakfast first.
Got a banana?
You have to eat it.
Well, are you engage in any extracurricular activities? You go out, you go clubbing, you drink.
I ain't got time, bro.
Yeah, I feel
I ain't
you.
got time.
I feel
Not
you.
right now. Not this month anyway.
So how you have
Maybe
fun?
after.
How you have fun?
No, you know what? No, what I'd say I'm having fun doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it's not like I'm able to just go Netflix. I guess I have time with my girlfriend, but like, besides that, like, yeah, I'm still enjoying. I enjoy like doing the music, doing the the YouTube. I enjoy all of that. It's just a lot of work. It's just a lot of work, and
That's
like
fair.
to sit back and just relax and chill. I think the last time I did that it's been a while because it's always just constant.
Yeah.
But I feel like after this month.
You don't unwind at night and just like watch a movie with your girl or anything like that, or
No, when she's here, yeah.
but like on a regular day, you don't like none of you guys just at night when you're done with your work, you're like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna watch something to just cool off.
No, right now, no, man.
What does he do? Does he just like finish work and go to bed? That's mental. That's insane. That's like a next level mentality. I can't imagine like not sitting for like an hour. Well, I do. This might sound mad. Y'all gonna be like simp in the chat. Y'all gonna be like simp. What I do is at the end of the day, I'll lay in bed with Stephanie and Rose will be like sleeping on us, and we'll read in a book together. Like right now, we're reading Aragon for the first time. And that's what we do. Like, we do that for about an hour, and then I go to bed. I can't imagine, like, grinding, like, the whole day, and then jumping straight into bed. That's insane. That's insane.
He's in go mode.
I mean,
You gotta sleep, and relax.
oh yeah. I mean, see, I sleep, bro. Yeah. But nah, it's like it's intense because I'm doing a lot right now, man. I've got the Sidemen channel.
Yeah.
I've got my own channel.
Yeah.
I've got the music, doing all press and all of that, performances. I've got training.
That's nuts, man.
And that's intense as fuck as well. So I've got all these factors. I've got all these things. And that's why it just makes me laugh because then J. Paul's there like, oh, you're ducking me, this, that. But I'm like, bro, I've got so much going on. All he has is the boxing. I'm doing that on top of all these other things.
I want to break this off into 2 parts.
Yeah.
I will try to remember because we might go down.
I mean, there's so much, like...
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I should have brought a fucking notepad.
Yeah, we're going to be into, like, fucking
Literally.
9 p.m.
But I think Jake was saying that
Sir?
because, like, I think he felt like the reason that you couldn't fight him was because COVID and music, right? And then Gibb made his way to America and was able to fight.
Yeah.
And then I think when Austin won or something, were you vocal about it or something? Jake basically said like, "Oh, you're willing and ready to fight these guys, but not me."
So I've said I want to fight Austin, but I still haven't said, "Oh, this is when I'm doing it."
Yeah.
I still don't know when I can actually fight.
Why?
Because I just have so much going on with the music, bro.
So this is
To
the other
be
thing.
fair, like you guys know I love JJ. I do think that if he's prioritizing other things above the fight, that's still a choice, right? So you can't just say like, oh, I've got this other stuff going on, so I can't fight you. Because if the fight was a priority, you guys get what I'm saying? Like the choice to elevate these other things in your life as being more important than the fighting, that's fine and that makes sense, but that's still a choice. Like JJ could decide to prioritize the boxing above the music. He's not doing that. So I think Yeah, he's popping off. Hey guys, I'm not hating, obviously. I'm not hating. Hey, take care, Intergalactic. I do think it's fair to get a little bit of criticism for that because JJ is choosing what he's prioritizing and choosing to prioritize music. I think that makes sense from a long-term career perspective, and that's been JJ's main goal. And he's said that very clearly. But I do think it's fair to say, like, okay, well, you're choosing to focus on the music instead of choosing to fight me. I think that's fair criticism, but I also think it makes mad sense that JJ's doing that. Like, it makes way more sense, and it's obviously paying dividends. Makes sense, right? It makes sense. I think that's a fair choice. It's interesting, though, yeah? It's interesting, huh? I think it's smart to prioritize the music, especially right now. But it's still a decision to do that. It's not like JJ had to do it. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm articulating what I'm thinking particularly well.
Which it because well yeah, I'll let you.
I was just gonna say, like, I found that when you do too much,
Yeah.
you actually do nothing. The greats are so good at one thing. There's a few that can do a lot, right?
Okay,
Like some real mogul shit.
yeah.
But like, bro, when you think of Muhammad Ali, you're not like, oh, like he was a great guest on late night shows. He was a
was,
boxer.
though.
You know, when you
He
put
was, though.
all your energy into one thing, and I related to this because with Floyd, I pretty much kind of just like fucking focused on one thing, and it happened.
Yeah.
And I realized and recognized that ability to kind of be willing to sacrifice all this other shit for like a major win in this one category that will be like global is sometimes worth it.
Which is what JJ's doing.
With boxing, you know, you release an album, it's hard to get the whole world around it for one moment on one night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might with this next one. But with boxing, it's such a worldwide thing. And you have an opportunity to capitalize and seize everyone's attention. And if you do well,
Yeah.
you know,
you profit like majorly.
Yeah.
But I guess with me fighting, I just know how much time it takes, and with boxing, you can't focus on anything else.
Facts.
You have,
Facts.
especially when you're in camp, you have to be in the zone, boxing. And like right now, I'm fully out of the zone. Like I know I'm like for me to tap into it, I'd really need to like settle in and just focus. But right now, I just don't have the time because music is just flying for me, man. Like I've got an album which hopefully should get and become a number one. I've had so many
close.
top fives, so many top tens, like single after single after single. You had fucking Rice Scum trying to pipe up saying like, "Oh, I'm bought in views." And bro,
is this right now? I saw
Yeah, he's
something.
tripping now.
yeah.
How did you guys get into it?
Shit, bro. I mean, like, if I'm real, I don't even remember anymore, man. I don't. Legit.
Are you botting?
It's Deji body.
I don't know. I don't know that situation. But like, I think like to bot, like it's just not my nature. Like working that hard just to cheat. Like it's. Just,
I feel like you only bot when you're trying to pretend that you have a bigger fan base than you actually do. Like, why? I don't think people who have really big, massive, engaged fan bases bot, because why would they need to? Like, also, why would you bot when you can just, like, have people chained to your radiator in your basement and get real numbers, and they're just bumping up all the comments and engagement? Like, come on! Bots are so old school. We kidnapping people now, baby. I don't know. I just, like, when you have such a big, massive, engaged, hardcore fan base like JJ does, why would he bot? He doesn't need to. Like, the bot engagement isn't as good as in the algorithm as like real people engagement. So like I feel it would actually be counterintuitive for JJ to bot, and I think it would actually hurt him. Because I know a lot of people bot, I just don't understand why you would need to do that. I think it's goofy. Wesley gives 100 viewers on one IP address. Exactly, Jesse. Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
it just doesn't have the same. You don't succeed, or it doesn't feel as good.
Yeah.
So it makes no sense for me to do some stupid shit like that. But like, I've put in a lot of effort with the music, a lot of effort with the Sidemen stuff. Putting so much effort with my other channels, etc. And just, with the boxing anyway, I'm still training all of that. So it's just a lot then to find time right now to go, okay, let me fight Austin or let me fight Jake, etc.
Dude, I love the Austin fight for you.
I think that's the fight
So
to make
I
for
feel
you.
like for me to fight Austin, I need to fight him right now to show.
Hey, Mahana,
Jake
thank you for the subscription, homie. I appreciate that immensely. Thank you so much, brother. 3-month streak, let's go, baby.
how much I've improved and to strike fear into him. Because I think if I go fight Jake right now, he has all the leverage. He can be like, I'm the A side, this, that. And I don't like that.
You need to fuck Austin
Bro,
up.
I need to fuck Austin
got
up.
Like, get a highlight,
bro,
yeah?
and scare the living shit out of Jake. And then it's like, all right, cool. Now we can talk. Now we can have a bit of leverage.
Agree.
And it's not like, you're the A side, I want 70% or blah, blah, blah. Now it's 50-50, you can't chat shit.
Yeah.
But right now, he's just been more active, so I can't.
Yeah. And
And
Austin did well. I liked his performance.
he's switching stances.
Yeah.
Southpaw to orthodox. I was like, shit, okay.
Yep.
He had a good movement, you know.
Yeah. You're gonna fucking kill him, man. You're gonna kill him.
I mean, Austin looked great, but let's be honest. Young man, you fought Bryce Hall. And Bryce had trouble with that kid that does the clown videos who had only trained boxing for like 2 weeks. So, like, I mean, come on. I could look beautiful. I would look like damn Mike Tyson fighting a kindergartner. I'd knock a kindergartner's head across the floor, right? I'd be like bobbing and weaving, Whambo! KO against a kindergartner. It doesn't mean I'm a good boxer. You know what I mean? It's just interesting. Oh, Austin had great technique behind it. It's just... Bro, my technique would look impeccable against a kindergartner. You know what I mean? Like, your technique, your technique needs to be pressure tested, and under pressure, your technique can crumble. Austin wasn't particularly pressure tested by Bryce. As much as I like him, he's not shown himself to be a good boxer, you know? And everything we saw. So I'm curious how Austin's going to look against somebody who also has better technique and is a better boxer. Because that's how you really know how good somebody is, right? Like, we all know there's fighters who look like they're world class. They look like the next world beater. They beat the crap out of cans, and then they go against their first real opposition, and they crumble. O'Malley. Not really, but it's just interesting, yeah?
You're gonna kill him.
No, man.
You're gonna kill him.
No.
You don't think so? You don't think
He's
so?
gonna be a tough opponent. He's gonna be a tough.
Respect. Respect.
I'm just like this.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you fear anyone? Like, do you have fear when you go into these fights?
Oh no, you can't.
You don't, right?
No.
So let me tell you something. When you say you want to strike fear into Jake, he doesn't have that. Like, he really doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't
But
either.
I think-
like, it's stupid,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
I think when he's saying fear, I think he means like respect. Like, he wants Jake to be like a little bit wary, like to sense danger. I don't know if fear is the right word, but to like have a presence and awareness or respect for the danger and violence that KSI can bring. I think that's what he means by fear. Not that they're actually scared. You know what I mean?
it won't be fear that you strike into him. It will be the respect.
Oh, hey!
You know?
Yeah.
I think he's not only going off of the fear. He wants the splits to be equal because right now he's doing more.
Which I totally get.
Yeah.
I totally understand. But yeah, I love that fight for you. I think it's great.
That'd be fun, man.
That
I'd
whole
be in.
social gloves thing was, dude. I mean, shit. Did you watch?
Oh, bro, hella entertaining.
It's so good.
The event was great.
I was actually, I didn't think it was gonna be that entertaining. It was really good.
I thought it was
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
It was
Yeah,
really-
your brother was fighting Deji.
Yeah. Like, you know, he's. I don't know. I don't know if he'll ever have the spark to ever just go, you know what, fuck it, I want to train. I want to look good. I want to. Because
I don't think
you
so.
know, he looked worse in that second fight against Vinny. Like, everyone was hyping him up because obviously you see what Jake's done. And, you know, you saw what Deji did to Jake, you know, for his first fight.
Yeah.
But still, like, it was good. You were like, oh, shit, Deji's got something. And then to see that against Vinny, you're like, oh, okay, man.
Yeah.
I think at this point, like, Deji's had 3 opportunities. I just don't think he loves that fighter lifestyle. And like JJ was saying, you have to sacrifice so much and be so locked in. I just don't think that Deji enjoys that process. I think he's one of those guys, he might enjoy going down to the boxing gym, hitting mitts, maybe getting a spar in every once in a while at the gym. I just don't think he loves that fight camp that like, oh, okay, diet's on point, we're doing cardio, we're training, we're working so hard and it's so focused. I just don't think he enjoys it. And yeah, I think he has a more laid back nature, and I feel like you can't force somebody to have it, and you have to love training. I think Deji loves like sparring. I don't think he loves training. I don't think he likes cardio. I think he probably like spars 3 rounds, maybe 5 rounds. So I just don't think you'll ever get there. If you don't have it innately, nothing's gonna make somebody undergo the work you have to do to train that hard to get ready. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with being somebody who doesn't like going through training camps and fight camps. I don't think it makes you less of a human being. It might make you a more balanced human being, to be honest. He could prove me wrong. I just don't want to see him go through another fight and get hit in the head more times when he doesn't prepare for it correctly. Because I just don't want him to, like, there's no point in taking the damage if you haven't done the preparation. I guess it's for the money maybe, but then you can make plenty of money just from YouTube. Like, he's got a big-ass YouTube channel. He's got a big audience of fans who love him, support him. So, like, why don't get hit in the head. Don't take, like, damage, potentially life-altering damage, when you're not preparing for it. Just do YouTube and make more money doing that. He's got mad YouTube subscribers. You know what I mean? At least that's how I feel. And maybe he'll come out next fight and he'll just show us, and he'll be impeccable, he'll be chiseled, which would be sick. I just don't think he likes it, and that's fine. It's just, he's like a chill guy, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know?
Yeah, especially because when Vinny walked out, I didn't know who this kid was.
Yeah.
Vinny walked out, I'm like, oh, this kid's terrified.
Oh,
this Vinny
shit.
Hacker kid, he's terrified.
Ginny was nervous.
I couldn't tell if he was trying to be hard or if he was fucking scared shitless. He looked like a robot. And then he goes in there, he takes a couple shots from Deji. We're like, yeah, Deji.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the tables just turned.
Yeah, yeah.
And this kid like just lit up. He's young too, bro. He's 18 years old.
18, bro.
TikTok star.
He's 18.
He's a really cool guy as well. Like, I've never met him.
Sexy
But for what-
motherfucker, bro. I gotta be honest with you, bro.
Cool guy. Never met him. JJ's turning into Brendan Schaub out here. Great guy. Never met him.
Oh, he's good looking.
Good looking is like
He's good looking.
Yeah.
I saw him at the press conference and I was like, oh, okay. He was sitting like, he was like,
bro.
this dude looks like he's from Vampire Diaries.
Dog, I'm hanging out with girls like mid-20s. They're like, damn. I'm
So are we just licking everyone's asshole today?
no,
Just
no.
like,
I mean,
who else are we gonna talk
what?
highly about?
let's roast Bryce.
All right.
What a fucking idiot, that guy.
I'm not gonna talk shit because I love both Taylor and Bryce. I think they're good, great kids. But the one thing, like, comedy's comedy to me, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I'll make fun of you, I'll make fun of you.
Yeah,
But it's
of course.
comedy's
Fair.
comedy.
That's it, how it should
But I've been.
That's kind of how I feel. I kind of wish that like social media and YouTube in general had that more like stand-up comedy mentality, where it's like, hey, it's all fair games. It's just jokes. Don't take it too seriously. Everybody's gonna get jokes. I like that energy from the comedy space, and I like that it's kind of starting to bleed over a little bit more with all the YouTubers doing podcasts and stuff, because I feel like people take it too seriously, but at the same time, I guess drama does sell. But I'm like, yo, yeah, just roast. It's just roast. It's just jokes. You know what I mean? It's just fun.
I've been shitting bricks laughing of them cutting to like,
Oh, it's so funny.
I'm a boxer, I'm a fighter, and then cuts to, it was like, I never said I was a fighter, I never said I was a boxer, and then it cuts back to, they're like, yo, who wants to smoke, who wants to, and they're both talking together. I fucking died.
Yeah.
This is why you don't chirp too hard.
Well, I mean, I feel like you can if you can back it up.
Yeah, fair.
I like to have insurance, bro. I come in humble as fuck.
Oh, really?
Because if I get my ass kicked, I was like, well, I
There's
said I was like,
gonna be a
go
back-to-back
fight.
clip. You know there's gonna be a meme. You know there's gonna be a back-to-back
Yeah, you
clip.
gotta be careful.
100%. 100%. You gotta get...
Nah, man. Bryce is terrible, bro. Bryce is like, I don't know if he froze up, but, bro, like 40 street fights. And he does that. What the fuck, man?
I mean, here's the thing,
I know,
bro.
maybe it was-
Who's ever walked away from a fight and be like, that's 7? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, who punched somebody at a gas station is like 48, put it in the books. You know, like who, and 40? Like, what are you, fucking Mayweather stopping at an equal number? You know, like shut up, stop. I love you. Go back to making millions, but shut up. That's it. His voice backing up that. No, Jimmy was actually 50. It was that was the number.
It's like those guys who keep track of all the girls they've slept with. Like some guys and some girls, they have like a list and they just keep updating it. And I'm like, yo, You're gonna keep track after like 10? Who cares at that point? But they've got like spreadsheets. Some people have a full ass like Excel spreadsheet with ratings and further information that they just keep track of with their hookup list. And I'm just like, yo, man, this is clinical. I'm not that organized with my finances. How are you that organized with your booty list? You know what I mean? I'm like, what? Yo, you must have your life together to be keeping track of that. That's insane. Like, what? This is insane to me. I don't keep track of anything in my life that closely, you know?
I don't even know if they've got paid, you know.
Okay, so before the
ATK
show
glitch.
started,
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
they didn't get paid?
listen
They
to
get
what he's about
paid.
to say.
They get paid.
What did you tell me?
So Social Gloves are filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Didn't see
Scam.
that coming.
Oh, yeah, you
Scam.
did. You said that
No
was gonna happen.
shit.
Oh, you're
No
being sarcastic. Oh, okay.
Oh shit, that's an English thing as well. The sarcasm.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. I'm English.
Totally get it.
I have Welsh in my blood. Yeah.
Hey,
So
if you've got Welsh in your blood, that means he's got sheep on his dick. Hey!
do you know how many pay-per-views?
Hey!
I think it was around like 300,000.
Yeah, only Deji got paid because Deji's manager is smart with it. Deji's manager said, "I get paid up front." Deji got paid up front. He was like one of the. I think it was Gib and Deji were the only ones who got paid up front. Everyone else got fucked. Everyone else didn't get paid because they didn't have good contracts where they got paid up front. Their manager, like, yo, the UK YouTube managers are so good. They are so with it. They are so good at negotiating. They're amazing. They're amazing.
I heard 150.
Fuck off.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad because, you know, kids worked hard for this and like
They really
the
did.
fighters, and they're not gonna get paid the money they were promised.
Well, no, certain people got paid.
Was
I
it
think 2 people.
was it first out of the pot?
No, I think it was I think Deji and Gib got paid.
Because they were smart.
Good.
Yeah, they made sure like pay us beforehand.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before the fight.
Oh, shit. So they're smart.
So they-
Maybe that's why they're filing for bankruptcy. No, I'm not even trying to talk shit. Like, maybe they're like, all of our money went to them.
Yeah,
shit.
honestly.
It's bro, these boxing events are hard. As you know, as we learned with our first fight,
Yeah.
which we sold for $10,
Bro.
dude. We sold for $10.
So fucking cheap. What's
They were
up?
Cheap as
smart.
fuck.
That was smart, though. That was so smart. I felt like that was a fair price point. What did you guys think? Like, with the pay-per-view, I know everyone gets kind of biased because, like, no one wants to pay. Everyone's like, well, obviously, I'd rather it be free. But I felt like a $10 pay-per-view for YouTubers who you haven't seen fight very much was super fair. I think $10 was a great price. And I was so surprised when Social Gloves made it so expensive. Like, that's a lot of money. I think, like, $10, $15, $20. Like, obviously, the next Logan and JJ fight, that one will be way more expensive. But it's weird to charge the same for, like, if you're charging for your event the same as, like, Conor McGregor charges for his event, there's no way there's going to be that many people who buy it, you know? It's just interesting, man. $10 was so worth it, and I thought it was really fair. And I was like, oh, okay, that proves to everybody that you can put on a really fun event. They had a great time spending their $10. Now, for the next one, you can charge $50. You know what I mean? Like, once people understand and know it'll be a good event, you can charge more. I just don't understand, man. It's so goofy
Cheap sluts.
to go too
On
high
YouTube,
too
1.2
soon.
million
Yeah,
buys
yeah,
at
it's
$10
greedy.
and pirated
Insane.
over 3 million other.
Bro. It's
Fucked, but I learned how hard it is to sell a pay-per-view.
yeah.
To get someone to spend money.
You fucking still managed to do $1 million plus.
Yeah, they killed it.
Yeah, I still have yet to get the final
Yeah.
number.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't know it yet.
Yeah, bro. That's
Yeah, it's,
yeah. You've
it's
made
strong.
money.
It's strong. It feels good. It feels. It feels good. It feels good to like Mayweather has this ability to kind of bless people with a magic wand.
Yeah.
And I
It's
knew if I
true.
did well, like bro, I'm in this weird position where my next fight is with the right opponent could be $100 million fight.
Yeah,
like literally $100 million fight. And so I gotta.
Just starts talking shit to you again.
Yeah, no, JJ's like, yo, why am I being so nice? JJ's like, hey, yo, why am I being so nice? We can make $100 million, Logan. Let's go, baby. F Jake, I want to fight with Logan, who just fight Floyd. Like, they just start being so mean to each other right now.
He's like, what'd you say, bitch? Legacy. No.
Immortality.
Nah, so you know you gotta pick and choose carefully. But yeah, the event was the Social Gloves event. Like something about celebrities fighting. Like
Yeah, it's just hella entertaining, bro.
It is, man. It's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Israel Adesanya was fighting the same night. My boy, like one of my favorite
Yeah,
fighters.
bro, he's so sick.
He's fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. And he's fully into the anime thing as well.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
sick.
But I found myself being more entertained by Social Gloves.
Yeah.
I mean, we all switched TVs when
No,
these
yeah,
came out,
but like
UFC versus.
it's one of the things that I don't know, like because it's just celebrities, you're like, oh fuck it, like you never know what might
Yeah.
happen. Whereas
Yeah.
with like fighters, you're like, okay, I've seen his style, I know what
You want to see
expect,
a fucking good-looking TikTok kid with long hair that swoops
Yeah,
up at the
yeah,
end
yeah.
get fucked up.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to see.
It's fun, and it's insane. Like I don't know, it's just I definitely feel like there's a place for it
Yeah.
in the world, and obviously boxing purists are gonna be like, oh, it's bad for boxing, blah blah blah. It really isn't, man.
Yeah, it's
Like,
making
and
boxing
fucking-
come back.
Yeah, bro,
Facts.
it's done so
Facts.
much. Like the amount of like young people who are now into boxing is fucking.
You have
through
kids
the
come up to
roof.
you on the street?
Bro, all the fucking
JJ, I
time.
took boxing lessons.
All the time,
Yep.
bro. All the time.
Yep.
It's insane. Like, what we've
It's a
done
fun
is
sport. It's so fun. You have to be careful. You never want to be somebody who like loses brain cells in the gym too consistently from sparring stupid. Well, it's so much fun to box. I think everybody should train in like boxing, jiu-jitsu. It's so much fun and it gives you so much confidence to know you can carry yourself that way, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's such a good, it's got so many good life lessons in it. I think everybody should train in boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, all that stuff. You have to be careful. You have to protect your head, but it's really nice. It's really, really fun, man. It's so good for you, too. It's healthy. I think humans are meant to learn how to fight. I think you're supposed to know. Like, primally, I think it hits something that you almost feel like something was missing, if that makes sense. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it exactly. Yeah, wrestling is so great, Lambert. If you guys have the opportunity, if any of you guys are in like high school or middle school, and you know what, some of you you might not enjoy it, but if you guys have the opportunity and your school has a wrestling team, it's so cool. It's so cool, man. It's got great discipline, so many life lessons, for real.
Bro, it's nuts.
Yeah, bro.
You're affecting real change. Like,
bro. And we're making people fit, healthy, want to, get in there and just,
Exactly,
change
T-Max.
their life for the better rather than, selling drugs or, going, entering gangs and just knifing people or shooting people if you're in America, etc. Like, it's fully changing a lot of people's lives. So, yeah, I just, all those boxing viewers, they can fuck off if they...
Nah, I agree. It's one of the most important things that anyone in our position, I think, leaves behind is that ripple effect.
Yeah.
That you leave. I was inspired by like the Smosh, the like Generation
yeah,
One.
yeah,
that's true.
yeah,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
YouTube,
yeah.
like Smosh. There was a couple. Make Me Bad 35. That's what. Bo Burnham.
Oh,
Bo
bro.
Burnham.
Still is like.
killing
Have you
it.
ever seen
I have
Inside?
not, I don't understand.
Huh? I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's brilliant. He's brilliant.
Incredible.
Dude, I went back and watched Bo Burnham's old
YouTube
stuff.
videos, yeah.
You know, he made that shit when he was like 17, 18.
It's
He's like
nuts.
he's like a real
he's an OG YouTuber.
savant. Yeah. So that was like, let's call that Generation One.
Okay.
And then you came probably Generation Two, right? Like you were
I'd
next
say,
up.
yeah. Just like with the whole gaming phase.
Yeah.
That's you were FIFA, right?
Yeah.
What made you pop? Like, how does that even happen? I remember watching from the States and like, how are these fucking kids my age like playing games and people are watching?
Well, it started with people like I watched T Nanas, Hutch, Blame Truth, all these people like Zergriz, all these YouTubers just playing games and just making content and they were getting paid for it. And I was like, holy shit, like, Mom, Dad, I can make money playing games. No, I thought it was sick because they always told me you can never make money playing games. You can never do
Yeah,
it.
I remember that phase. Yeah.
Bro, it's just a thing that, especially African parents would just say, like, you're playing Xbox all the time, kilo there. Well, you will never be able to make money from me, and all that. And they're just saying all this shit. And, obviously, they didn't know that.
I mean, to be fair, if you're not like making content from it, or you're not doing it like in seriously working and grinding to get into like real esports, I mean, it's true. Like, it's true, That's the thing. I think it's interesting when people like JJ, who has just an immense work ethic and he's so entertaining, and he took it and he made so much like super engaging content, and you're like, wow, yeah, that's great. But then you can't take it, and your average gamer can't be like, yeah, KSI made money. My gaming is just as good as KSI's. It's like, no, man, you can absolutely use gaming as a procrastination method, or gaming can prevent you from doing more in your life. Like, it's completely different if you're making content, right? Or you're grinding to try to truly be one of the best in the world and get on an esports team. I think that's such a different thing than what parents are trying to communicate when they say like, oh, you can't make money gaming. Because you can't make money just gaming. You still have to put in mad amounts of work to either be like top in the world in the esports or put in mad amount of work to make content around it. You know what I mean? It's just that nuance I think sometimes gets lost, and some gamers are like, yeah, mom, JJ's a gamer, Ninja's a gamer, and they make millions of dollars. It's like, yeah, but they're working hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. It's your personality. It's your personality. I feel like that's the nuance. And true, a lot of parents don't pick up on that either from the other side, and they're like, oh, no, gaming, you can never make money. So I get it, but I also think it's oversimplifying it, you know? Like, if JJ wasn't JJ and he wasn't a super hard worker who's smart and did a really good job seeing how to market himself and grinded to make all that content, he wouldn't have made money gaming. But it was those three things were way more relevant than the actual gaming. You know what I mean?
It was going to become the fucking thing.
Nobody did.
No one did. So, obviously, they meant right. But when I saw that they were able to make it a career, I was like, bro, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I was like, bro, this is it. And then I worked hard. I was like, Mom, I'm going to prove to you that I can make this a career. And then, obviously, yeah, I managed to do it. Like, it took years to, like, build. Yeah, it took, like, a year or two to just get, like, 7,000 subscribers. Like,
Yeah.
bro,
Oh, wow.
Because, obviously, YouTube wasn't as big. So,
Sure.
to get big, it took a while. It took a while. As I guess nowadays it can be a bit faster, but you still have to put in the work. But anyway, like I was just like, this is it. This is what I want to do. And then I'd implement my music into it because I've always been interested in just doing music, but I never thought I'd be able to do it for real. 'Cause I was just geeky, nerdy, loser who was just making videos online. I was like, I'm never gonna be able to perform at Wembley Arena or all these other fucking places. And I was there like, yeah, I just want to just put my music in, like with my FIFA stuff and just have a little bit of fun. And then eventually it grew to me making Lamborghini, which was...
Dude, that was the first song I heard of yours.
I know people hate on Lamborghini. I thought it was a good song. I still think it's a good song. I never get why people hate on it. It's by far not even close to the worst YouTube song out there. Even close to
That
it.
shit slapped.
It's good.
Bro, I put it in vlogs. Do you know that when I was daily vlogging, I put that shit in vlogs.
Really?
I do remember.
Anytime like
I
a
think
Lamborghini.
Simon sent it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
He was just like, yo,
Hey, big up Minter. Minter getting mentioned. Big up Simon. Yo, I would love Simon and Logan Paul podcast would be sick. I think that'd be so much fun.
Logan's put Lamborghini in your vlog.
It slapped.
And then even with even PewDiePie like made something with it. And I was like, oh shit. I mean, this was years after, but like still at the time I was like, oh raw, like people actually like
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, maybe I can take music seriously.
You could do it.
So then I started to really focus on music. And like obviously I did it behind the scenes. I was still doing YouTube, etc. And other random things as well. And then eventually it got to the point where I was like, you know what? I want to prove to everyone that I can kill it with music.
You like to prove to
He's
people.
done
Bro,
it.
I was just about to say, so
done
that
it.
was literally my next point. Your whole life sounds like you proving people wrong.
Yeah.
Like that's the motivation.
That is literally it, bro. That's
trying to think.
literally it.
So what did your mom and dad feel like? Did you see that in their eyes when what was the moment where you're like, fuck, I did it, and I can see it in their eyes that they know?
When they said they were proud of me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, man. And bro, when they said that, I broke down and all this shit. But like,
Of course,
just,
that's
yeah.
fair.
It was a
Are they
big
first
moment.
gens here? Or are you first gen here?
I'm first gen here. They were.
So my parents are first. I was a first gen in my country, and it's a bigger feeling because they risked a lot to get
to get here.
here. So I understand what you're coming from. So in their mind, they're like, this motherfucker. I brought him all the way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he's sitting there like this, like fuck this kid. So I get it. So, but I'm proud of you for taking that risk, bro. Because I don't think a lot of people understand what you were feeling.
Does anybody in chat or in YouTube comments know where George's parents immigrated from? I know he's talked about being
Or,
Middle
like,
Eastern
putting your
before, but I
parents under that
can't
pressure.
remember.
Because you
Does anybody know? For some reason, I can't remember. Did anybody know?
To believe in yourself in a whole different.
just curious.
Like they grinded. Like my mom and dad had 2 jobs like each, grinding, to make enough money to put me into private school because they were like, we put him to private school, and they were taking out loans and everything. Put him
That's
into private
nuts.
school. He should be able to go to uni and like have a good job, and we've done we've done everything right. And then for me to just stop playing games and shit, like you said, bro, it's fucked and it pissed
Come back
them
from their
off.
second
bro,
shift.
like I remember, I came through. I'm in Portugal. I was sitting down in the toilet, like I was there for like 2-3 hours looking at my AS results. So I don't know what that would be in America.
It's a standardized test?
It's like a test that you do. It's like the whole thing is called A levels. So you do AS and then you do another.
To get into college?
It's so funny. To Americans, the UK education system is so confusing. Wes and Steph, over on the channel with Stephanie, we get so many comments whenever we talk about the education system. And you guys are like, you dumbasses, it's not that hard. And then you guys will give me like a 3-paragraph explanation. I don't know why. It's so confusing to me. I know unis... I still don't really understand the UK education system, to be honest. I don't know why I find it so confusing. I don't know why.
Into uni and college.
Okay, ours would be like ACT, SAT.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I was halfway through and I saw my results and it was bad, bro. It was really bad. But that's because I was focusing on YouTube.
Yeah.
So then I was like, how the fuck am I going to tell my parents they've worked so hard for me to get to this level and then for me to just fail? It's just like, oh shit. So I remember telling them eventually because they were like, why the fuck are you in the toilet for so long? It's been 3 hours, bro.
Stop with the Chinese food, motherfucker. Every day, 2 hours.
So then I told them, and bro, my mom screamed, bro. Screamed, bro. She went in the kitchen. I just heard glass breaking.
Ginkgo went wild.
Bro. My dad had his hands in his head. Like, he couldn't believe it. He was like, fuck, now what? Now what the fuck do we do? Like...
Because of a test score?
Well,
Dude, they're in 2 jobs each.
yeah, they're putting all this money into making sure.
I'm also like saying it. I've been jaded by what's happened with my life.
Yeah.
And I asked my dad on my podcast about like his parenting and
Yeah.
and my mom as well. Like, it's funny how times have changed where I think, well, I'd hope that most parents now can agree that a test score, like how you do in school, the education system isn't like always the most indicative thing of success or intelligence.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I always think this is funny, and sometimes you can tell like YouTubers or whoever are in a bubble, right? And you're like, oh, yo, baby, you're not interacting with normal people. All your friends are in entertainment. Baby, no. Baby, no. Parents... Obviously, and to be fair, like for 90% of people, that's the facts, right? For 90% of people, it's like, no, you need to do well in school. You need to get a good score to then get into a good college, then get a job. Like, no, you're in a bubble. You're in a bubble. So true, right? There's tons of pressure. Like not 90%, if not higher, maybe even 99% of people, that is the main factor that's going to be indicative of how successful they're going to be in life. Like Logan Paul and KSI are like the biggest outliers. They're like 2 of the biggest 10 YouTubers in the world out of maybe, like, they're in a field that's harder to get into than the NFL. There's more NFL players than there are like massive YouTubers, you know? So I just think it's mad interesting. What up, MNC KS? How you doing? I just think it's really interesting when you live in Hollywood and you've been surrounded by people ever since like you were in your late teenage years who are making money and successful on social media and they didn't take a more normal career path. Like there's such a sampling bias that you're only interacting with people who didn't do that normal career path. Because people who do that normal career path aren't interacting with Logan Paul. People who do that normal career path are like almost everybody else. I think it's so fascinating though that to Logan, he doesn't, because you can't be aware of your blind spots, otherwise they wouldn't be blind spots, right? But I don't think he's aware that he's not even interacting with normal people very often. You know what I'm saying? Like to him, the people he interacts with are normal, but they're not. They're people who have gone a completely different path than almost everybody else in society. So isn't that interesting? That's wild. Yeah, in Asian culture. So I grew up in a predominantly Asian American immigrant town. So the pressure's there, baby. The pressure's there.
Not with immigrant parents.
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
You sit your white ass over there while we talk.
No, bro. It's not even just with immigrant parents. It's with all parents. Like, immigrant parents have even more pressure. But like all parents are this way. If they're involved, right? If they're involved, for sure. Ron Weasley's on Twitch. Hey, at least let me be one of the handsomer older Weasley bros, all right? Let me be one of the handsomer older Weasley bros. Hey, that's amazing, Queen. And by the way, I'm not saying that it's not possible or something, but it's most people and most parents definitely don't feel that way.
It's true. I feel like it is slowly changing now. Like, we're starting to get it.
Yeah, a little bit.
But like, my parents didn't get it. And I'm sure a lot of African parents, Asian parents.
They weren't even probably doing jobs that they enjoyed. They were literally doing it so you could get into...
Exactly.
So imagine working 50 hours a week, and then your son is playing with his dick and playing on video games and shitting for 2 hours.
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, there was probably they probably
And that's
took
the
glass
thing, though,
at-
right? Because there is a bit of survivorship bias. Like, Logan and KSI and George all made it. For each Logan, KSI, and George, there's like 1 million people who said they were going to be a YouTuber and didn't make it. And so I think that it's difficult because, like, these guys are the guys who made it. And a lot of that is due to them being really impressive human beings with awesome work ethic, who are super entertaining. Like, they were the full package. Not everybody is nearly as impressive as these guys. So not everybody's able to do what these guys were able to do. They're true, like, 1%ers of 1%ers. You know what I mean? So it's not wrong of parents to be like, hey, yo, I think it would be a safer career path for you to go to college and be an engineer. Like, most parents are right that would be the better career path for most people if you're not literally, like, 0.1% in work ethic, 0.1% in entertainment value. You know what I mean? That's why I don't always like how people who are very successful are always like, oh no, anybody can do this. And it's like, nah, bitch, you're amazing. Like, obviously you don't know how amazing you are because you're amazing. But you being, it's like Usain Bolt being like, hey, Wesley, you could just start training. And why don't you just be a really fast runner and be a professional really fast runner? And it's like, no, Usain, I can't do that. I can't do that. You know what I mean? Does that make sense, y'all? Like, I can't be Usain Bolt. No matter how much I trained, I would never be the fastest man in the world. And that doesn't mean you shouldn't try, but that also means, like, you need to be intelligent about it. That's how I think. Or you have to be, like, honest about your aptitudes. Does that make sense?
At him, he's just trying to cover it up. Right now, they probably took off the belt and beat his ass.
Oh, bro.
He got hit in
Exactly.
the
Like
ring.
I'm Queen said, you don't know if you don't try. Exactly. But you don't know if you don't try. But you should try and be balanced, you know? You don't know if you don't try, but you got to be balanced. You can't, like, throw everything away necessarily unless you're really sure. That's all I'm saying. And also, like, so it makes sense why parents think that.
With you, and he's like, that was like my SAT story. That's easy cake, buddy.
Were they physical?
Exactly. Backup
Bro,
plan.
of course.
Yeah, it whooped your ass.
yeah, bro. Come on, bro.
Fire.
They fucking found everything they can find.
Fire.
Have they ever searched for shit?
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever got this where they grab something and they knew they could go to jail for it, so they put it back down? They put it down slow because they're still thinking about it. They're like,
Oh, no, they just pick that up. And they'll be like, nah, we're using that. Yeah. Or they're like, fuck it, I'll use this hanger. Fuck
Yeah.
Use the belt. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, bro.
and when they're calm, they'll set it in front of you, and then you choose
My mom
what
was a
they're
big
gonna use.
wooden spoon ma. A big wooden spoon ma.
That's if I was like, okay,
that's
that's
all right.
like,
Yeah.
I walked in with shoes or something.
She chased me one time. I got quick at around like age 6, 7. She was chasing me around the counter, and we were doing that thing where you like go the opposite side, whatever.
Oh, shit.
And I let her get close enough to take a swing, bro, and I ran. Fucking swings, smacks her wrist on the counter, like breaks her fucking wrist damn
Oh,
near.
shit.
And
How are you still here?
no, I was. Well, to be honest, I was stoked, bro. I was like, that's instant karma. Like, we love instant karma. Like, you're trying to beat, like, got your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our parents would use their broken wrist to beat.
No, we'd be dead. We'd be
George
dead.
is like, they would have gone to the hospital, they would have got that plaster and the cast to cement it, and they would have come home and just...
They managed to injure themselves trying to punish us, we'd be dead.
I'm dead. I'm not even kidding. I swear to God, and I don't even care if my parents get in trouble for this. Fuck them. When I was a kid and I got in my first like actual like fight, like legit, like the dude hit me and I was like, my dad hits way harder than that.
Nice.
And I beat the fuck
Nice.
out of that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Not many parents, I think, beating their kids nowadays.
No,
you know?
no, it's definitely
It's a lost art.
thing of the past.
My parents would give me a look in the public, and I'll be like, all right.
Do you ever get beat up, like jumped, or like?
I've been. It was on YouTube. Like I got jumped by this one guy.
I saw that.
On
Wait, why? You were in Vegas, right?
That was weird.
No, this was in. no, it was.
Oh,
Vegas.
In and Out, In and Out.
In and Out in Vegas.
It was that.
It was. Yeah.
Wait,
bro,
bro,
I
so-
ran into that guy.
That was so weird. He got like jumped by one person, but the guy didn't really do much, and JJ had more people, right? That was so strange.
Yeah, we ran
No,
into that
it's
guy.
He's like this fucking troll on YouTube.
Bro, why did you not beat his ass? I remember watching that video so confused.
I was caught in two minds. I was like, first of all, I'm in America. Okay, do I want to get
Charge.
a charge
Yeah.
in America?
Yeah.
Like it could be sticking for me. Secondly, I was like, I'm in America. This guy could pull out a gun and just end the whole thing. Yeah. Like, and then I was there like, shit. Like, I tried. I fought back, but I was just there like, this is long. Like, I've got like. I could be fighting, in the future, et cetera. So there was just a lot of things that was going through my mind, but I feel like I helped my own. You know what I mean?
For sure. But you didn't swing really.
No, because I was just trying to protect myself and just, I know the whole situation was just messy, bro. And I was just like, this could get.
It's also one of those things where it's like you're not really thinking when you're in something that's mad stressful like that, right? If you're in something that's mad stressful like that, you're not thinking through all these variables. You're just kind of instinctively like, what the hell? Because that's what happens to me when I'm at like parties and stuff and something really starts popping off, or you're at a bar and people actually start like throwing down. You're not thinking. You're just kind of like, whoa, what's going on? It's easy to just be caught off guard and just be like, what's happening? Especially if you didn't think you were going into a situation where that was a possibility. It's so shocking. You know what I mean? Like if you guys have ever been around somebody like trying to hit you or somebody just like yelling at you and you don't expect it. I know at least for me, I'm always like, what? Why are you so mad? Like it takes me a minute. I'm always like, yo, why are you so mad? And it takes me like 2 minutes to figure out that they're actually upset and it's not some weird joke or anything. It's hard, man.
Yeah. I imagine you feel pretty like safe in your own body, but do you need security when you go around the UK?
No. I hardly roll with security. Yeah.
That's dope.
Obviously, like if I'm going somewhere that's announced, I'll have security. Yeah. But if you might see me just walking around normally in London because without security because it's I don't know. I'm pretty safe. Like I feel like if someone tries to jump me, especially now. Like I was quite early with my boxing stage then. Now I'd hold my own.
Yeah, for sure.
But then if someone whips out a knife,
Hard cut. We see him going to like the gas station. Just.
but if someone whips out a knife or gun, bro, I'm fucking running. I'm not wasting my time,
Yeah,
bro.
fuck that.
That's what I mean. I ain't gonna try, do some ninja shit.
Yeah, you're a boxer.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm there like, it's one of those ones where.
I always, everybody who's like an actual self-defense expert that I've ever talked to, they say the best self-defense is just cardio. Just be fast and be able to run away really, really well. It's not worth it. If you can get out of a fight, it's way better to just not be in a fight. Like if you can get out of it, just run, man. Just run. Like I firmly believe that. It's a little different if you're in an enclosed space, obviously. But dude, the best self-defense is being a really good 800-yard dash runner, baby.
Like you should never be seen as a pussy because someone whips out a weapon. The person who whipped out a weapon is a pussy.
They're a pussy for not fighting.
He didn't want to fight like with
Exactly.
fists.
Didn't want to go toe to toe.
Speaking of pussies, bro,
I love to hear where this goes.
Where we going, Logan?
why did Jack Reese take away 2 points?
Logan's feeling that
You're in the back
whiskey.
of the head.
Not that hard.
No, you still did. It
was a love tap.
You fucking held my head.
What are you
with
gonna
Take 2 points. What do
Bro,
you mean? What are you
if
gonna
you
do?
didn't do that, if you didn't like do that and then hit me in the back of the head, bro.
Don't even say it. I didn't know what you're gonna say. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Wait, I want to know what happened.
Well, he probably, I don't know. It maybe would have been like I don't know. It could have been tight, but you might have won. I'll admit you might have won or at least drawn.
2 points?
But but like
Is that a lot? I don't know anything about boxing. So
Dog,
a
the
lot?
lime taken away was when Mike Tyson bit an ear off.
That was equal to 2 points? His ears are fine.
but like I don't know. You were playing dirty, bro.
Dirty dog.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it was pissing
That's
me
true.
off.
What are you gonna do?
I was like, you fucking dickhead, stop it.
To be fair, they both did rabbit punch each other on the back of the head. Logan was definitely doing it more, but JJ was getting some cheeky rabbit punches in as well.
Bro, you should have heard what I was saying to Mayweather.
Really?
I regret some of it.
Yeah.
I hurt his feelings. I could tell. Bro, the last 10 seconds, when I was pointing up, bro, I go, this is dark. I go, you see that right there? And he's like, what? I go, there goes your legacy. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I like swung at him. I was saying fucked up shit. I was telling him I do sit-ups. I was calling him old. I was telling him I'm going to re-retire, like whispering in his ear on the break and shit. Like, bro, it's funny.
Fucking hell.
I try it now anyways to be like respectable and, during the shit talking and all. But during the fight, I say fucked up shit.
Yeah. Well, you didn't say much with us.
I know, bro. I'm telling you, JJ, I was watching you.
For one of the shots.
Yeah, I remember that, bro. Because I was watching you. I was like, this guy's like, he really wants to be me, huh? That's what I was thinking the whole time.
Like, fuck this.
No, I learned from it. I took it.
yeah.
You always learn something from your opponent.
Yeah.
I took it into my next fight. I was like, bro, that dude's a fucking menace
Yeah.
in there. But yeah, shout out Jack Reese, you motherfucker.
I was definitely the one who's pushing the pace, and I was pushing the
Yeah,
fight.
you were.
Yeah, and like you were so negative. That's why I was like, I wasn't expecting. I thought you would go toe to toe with me.
Me too, man.
And,
Me too. Don't know what happened.
and then you were just like, no, fuck that.
Yeah,
Like you
chalk
didn't
it
want
up.
to. I was like, all right, just fucking hit me with your right hand so I can slip it and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, you didn't even release it. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
I
And every time you like holding me,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this guy. Is
Were you mad when he got announced to fight Mayweather? Were you like, that should be me? No. He had two deducted points.
I mean, I'd fuck up Mayweather, but yeah, that's another story.
Hey, Floyd, I may have some money for you, my friend. We got a money fight on our hands.
Oh shit! But it's one of those ones where I wanted the fight went a certain way in my head, and then when it wasn't happening, I was I think it made me more angry, and I think that's why I swung even more.
Yeah.
and
So,
I was just.
I told my coach beforehand and my manager, I was like, hey, I'm gonna start slow. Like today's not like I'm gonna start slow.
Okay.
And then when I got you with that punch in the fourth round, I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie, I was like, oh fucking thank God. I was like, thank fucking God, bro. Like I did something.
That's probably why you hit me, man. You were like, "Fuck off."
No, honestly, bro, I was like, fuck it. I did something. It kind of worked. Let's finish it now. And it fucked me. And it fucked me, bro. No, you know what? Honestly, I like Shannon Briggs a lot, but the way he fights is not the way I fight.
No, it's just
Not at all.
bro. And I don't know. I don't know if he's a trainer like that as well.
Well, I mean, no, it was his first time coaching. You know?
well,
Yeah, and I knew
Wait,
knew
you
that.
hired a guy to train you for the first time that's never trained anybody else?
Why don't you
See, if
shut
you
your
had
mouth?
immigrant parents that beat the fuck out of you, you would have some common sense to not do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a real like aggressive, like dirty-ish kind of
badass motherfucker.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
when you were down, I was via Shannon's teachings, it's like, hey, like fuck him up more. Even though it's kind of dirty, kind of not the rules. And with Floyd, I realized that going into it, and I talked to Jake about it because Jake is like that. Jake's like, yo, Jake gets in the zone, right? If I'm smiling, having fun, talking, that's my zone.
Okay.
I'm not the kill mentality guy.
Yeah.
I'm kill mentality when I see you've been buckled, and I'm gonna do it having fun.
Yeah.
And that's why I unloaded on Floyd that first round, bro. He dipped a little bit, and Jake said he's hurt, and there's that clip of me just swinging like
Bro.
crazy. I lost all
Yeah,
technique.
the technique was just
shit. Garbage.
it's just all arms.
Literally. I was excited, bro. I hit him right here. You know this spot? And he dipped a little bit, and I thought he did. Then Jake was right there. He goes, he's hurt. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Got him on the highlight reel. But yo, it's funny you said.
I love how honest the whiskey's making Logan. It's really it's interesting, right? It's fascinating to me to kind of hear the mentality in the ring without. I feel like Logan's being very honest, and there's not a lot of ego. There's a little bit, but there's not much ego. Like he's just being very, very honest, and the whiskey's flowing, and it's got the truths flowing. I don't know. It's interesting just like how normal it sounds when he's talking about it, and he's not like bigging it up, not trying to be tough or anything.
You could beat
weird.
him like And I wanted to ask you about this. You probably think you can beat most people.
But like, I feel like that's the mentality you have to have.
But then people
Water.
laugh at you. Like, you'll get clips, there'll be headlines
that's where
saying,
people will be
Floyd,
like, what, KSI thinks he's going to beat Mayweather? Shut up. And then it's like, all right, cool, let's go then.
100%.
Yeah, and then it happens, and everyone's like, oh, damn.
100%. That's my favorite. But it's funny, you know.
Like, bro, so even with you and Tyson, I think you can beat Tyson.
Thank you.
Oh, Mike Tyson?
I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, what the fuck, JJ? But, bro, like, you got to remember, like, this isn't Tyson who's 18. This is Tyson who's, what, 40, 15?
No, bro. He's 55.
Bro.
He's old. This is what I said before. I love Mike Tyson.
Bro, he's a legend.
I don't want to fight him. The question was posed to me. I was like, obviously I think that. You think it too.
Well, yeah, like
100%.
And the thing is, it's like people don't understand. We fucking train like boxers, bro. We
harder than boxing.
Bro, we go in there like, holy shit, the world's watching. Everyone's...
Boys. I don't know, chat. Hey, I'd watch it. Yo, I'd watch it. Guys, okay, here's the question, though. The question isn't, do you think you could beat him? The question is, do you want to see what will happen? I would watch, I'm not going to lie, boys. I would watch the absolute hell out of Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson. I would watch the hell out of it. That would be so engaging. That would be, okay, tell me you wouldn't watch it, though. Tell me you wouldn't watch it. That would be so fun. The thing is, Mike Tyson's so big, but he's old, but he's so big. But, like, Floyd was so little. Floyd's like a 135 fighter, 140 fighter, you know? Mike Tyson was a heavyweight. Oh, mama. I would watch the hell out of that. That would be a hell of a fight to make. I would love to watch it. That'd be so fun to watch, right? Why not?
Saying we can't do this, we can't do that. Bro, what, do you think we're just going to be like, oh, we're YouTubers, we should try and, just wing it? No, bro. Winging it is like...
Go for the ear.
Kind of what Deji did against Vinny. Not to put him under the bus, but it's kind of what Deji did. That's, I should be able to just get away with doing the bare minimum, or just, I'm kind of strong. I've kind of got the technique there. Yeah. I should be able to just do it. Bro, like, with us, fam, like, and maybe other people, we go in like, bro, we are gladiators. We have to prove to everyone that we can fight, and we're gonna fucking do it. And no one can say shit. And then when we do it, they go, oh shit, that was actually I didn't expect that. But come on.
But it's good. It's good though, because if they didn't doubt, they wouldn't buy. If they didn't doubt, they wouldn't buy. The doubt is what fuels the pay-per-view buys, right? So it's actually a good thing that people are doubting and they're hating and stuff. It makes it way more fun, yeah?
Like, with YouTube, that's just how we are.
But I thought about this. So you're right. The narrative always changes after the fact. It's it's too bad.
Yeah.
It went from like, yo, he's going to get his fucking ass kicked. He's going to die in there. They're
she survived.
And so
that's how I
wondered about this. Like,
lie, that was me. No lie, that was me 100%. I was like, guys, you understand? Floyd's a real professional. He's going to beat the piss out of Logan. He's going to knock him out. And then the fight happened. I was like, oh, yes, that was pretty respectable. That was pretty good. I was on Twitch. I was talking mad. I was like, no way, Logan's got no chance. He's got no chance in hell. Mayweather can pick the round, pick the moment. He can kill him. I was me, guys. That was me. 100%, that was me. I was talking mad. Logan can prove me wrong. He made me eat my words, baby. He made me eat my words, dude.
A bad thing. And no, like, I wrote this in my notes the other day, and I love this quote. My job is to do the impossible, and your job is to believe I can't.
Yes.
That's
Truth.
The balance of the universe.
Truth. That's why it's
I'm
fun.
The guy who is the delusional optimist, who always thinks that it's possible, who's going to try to prove myself right more than anything.
Yeah.
And without you thinking I can't, there's no show.
Exactly.
Does that make sense? That's the dichotomy between the person who wants to do it and the person who doesn't think he can. Like, without those people, without the one saying I couldn't do the thing, I'm just doing what everyone thought I already could. There's no show. There's no story there.
There's no interest.
So it's so necessary, bro. That's why, like, I don't believe in haters as much as I just believe in, like, a natural balance of life. Like, we need them. We need people to tell us.
Well, it's true. Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah. If I didn't, I guess it's funny. Like if I had everyone going, "Oh no, you can do that."
What would
then
happen?
Yeah, why would you
then I
do
wouldn't
it?
Be where
That's
I'm at.
boring.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
shit. No,
That's
you're
why
right.
gambling's fun. The only reason that gambling's fun is because there's a potential that you could lose money. If there's no potential for loss and there's no stakes, there's no entertainment. People wouldn't do it. It's like if you know that you're 100% going to be successful, why even do it? Because there's no point in finding out. There's no experience, right? I get what they're saying.
Pressure is everything.
Pressure
If you
makes
didn't have the
diamonds,
pressure
baby.
between you and your parents, I truly don't think
Well,
you would have
I
pushed
wouldn't
yourself.
be. Yeah, I wouldn't be here. You're right.
Are your parents still together?
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Which it's a rarity these days.
It really is.
But I feel like there's so many factors because of it. There's like social media is definitely one of the main reasons. Bro, there's just so much choice now, fam.
It's
Like,
greed.
It's fucked
Bro.
up.
Bro, there's Tinder, you got Raya, you've got
Yep.
all, Hinge, like you've got all these like dating apps where, you know what, my girlfriend's pissing me off. Let me see what else. Oh shit, is that who I could get? Damn. Oh, okay, cool. Bless.
It's honestly sad,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Always looking for the next best thing.
the
And
thing is- Yeah.
I fall into this trap.
Oh shit.
No, it's bad. I
Yeah,
recognize it.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, but like, maybe she could be a little different in this way.
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
like
yeah,
this
yeah.
part of her body. Maybe.
Oh, it's like you want to have a designer girlfriend, right? A designer girlfriend. I kind of understand that. And grass is always greener on the other side. And when you have constant access to people, it makes it hard to stay in a relationship when it is hard. I get that. I understand what they're saying. I started dating Stephanie before Tinder was really a thing. I think it had like just rolled out maybe, but it wasn't super widely used. So it's always interesting to me when people talk about the new age of dating with dating apps and whatnot, because I never experienced it. I got with Stephanie like right before that was a big thing. So I don't really know what it's like to be doing that. You know? It's just, I don't know.
It could suit me a little bit. Like, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's because I think again, in social media, you see everything. Even just like
I am an old
porn
head
in general.
with this.
You don't like something about this sexual performance, you just go to the next video.
Yeah.
And it's so unrealistic. And it has fucked my mind.
It's incredible.
I actually am a huge advocate on telling people to cut porn out. Like,
Oh, really?
have
Facts.
to quit porn.
Yeah.
Facts.
It'll
I
fuck
still
you
I
up.
still watch porn, bro. But like
It'll fuck you up, dude.
But I've been in my relationship for what, 3+ years now? And I think me not letting anyone know who she is has been a huge
I was going to ask you
You
about
have a
that.
girlfriend?
Yeah.
JJ, I've done it.
Oh, there we go.
Dog, I've done
All of his
research.
side chicks right now are like, what?
Side man.
no, bro.
side
Side
chicks.
men. JJ doesn't have side chicks. He just has side men, George. Keep it right, okay?
So I've done research trying to find this girl. And I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. You try. I think you picked one girl.
One girl,
And it's
I was
just-
wrong.
Oh,
They
yeah.
made shirts about it. What was it? Nelly?
Where do you hide her?
Nettie?
Fuck, I don't even know her name.
You
No, wait, no.
You're JJ?
Oh, boy. Oh, well,
She gonna be pissed at you.
yeah, but we
forgot
don't-
your
we
girl's
don't even
name?
talk. I followed her like ages ago.
Okay, all right, so that wasn't it.
Yeah.
Well, good for you keeping her under wraps, you know?
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like, I'm happy with how everything is. Like,
Yeah.
my relationship with her, like, we love each other. And, people always go, oh, like, you could change this about it. I was like, you know what? Who cares?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you want to be with someone that loves you and they love you, and that you love them and they love you, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And then you'll make it work. And bro, it's not gonna be the best thing all the time. Okay, there's gonna be ups and downs. It's gonna be a roller coaster. But if you can, prepare yourself for that and just go, you know what? Yeah, we have ups and downs, but we're still good. We're still here. It's huge.
It's way mature.
Yeah.
I respect that a lot.
But, it's taken me a while to get to there.
Sure.
Yeah, bro. I've had my time, with my other girls and all this and that. But to find the right one, it's not like I searched for it. It just happened.
Do you know that girl Bella Porch?
Yes.
You know that song she just put out, Build a Bitch?
Build a Bitch.
First off, fucking phenomenal.
she's killing.
You're like, what the fuck? Like, what? She just came from lip singing on TikTok, and I found out she did like covers too, and she got a great voice. And the music video is crazy, but it's funny. I like related to that in a way. I was like, all right, here, like most young men, and even like, guys who have like any sort of power are thinking they can like build the perfect girl. It's just
Yeah.
But
not
the thing,
like.
and the thing that's even scarier, it's not just guys that have the power. And I think that the internet and the accessibility of like e-girls and e-boys on TikTok and on Twitch and just everywhere, I think that a lot of people have got really, really warped expectations from like pornography and e-boys, e-girls, where they think like, I think a lot of people don't look and think like, okay, well, what am I bringing to the relationship? They're looking and thinking like, okay, well, what can I get from the relationship? And I want that. I want the same thing that I see in the TikToker that I follow. I want that. Like, I want Addison Rae. I want Vinny Hacker. And they're not being like, okay, well, what can I bring to the table to be like Addison Rae or be like Vinny Hacker? Like, what makes them attractive to other people? Can I bring that to the table? Whether that's physically or personality-wise or even success-wise, right? Because I remember I heard a quote when I was a teenager and I thought it really stuck with me. It was like, try to be the man that the type of woman you want to be with would want to be with. Does that make sense? Like, or try to be the type of girl that the type of guy you would want to be with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, okay, well, if you become a paragon of a human being that way, you'll attract the type of person that you want to be with. And I think that that's a much healthier way. It's like it's hard. The entitlement trap is hard not to slip into, right? Because you have accessibility to it on your phone. You have accessibility to like all the nudes of some like just 10 out of 10 stunning models and stuff like that. And it's just interesting, man. I just think it's interesting. It's just interesting. I don't know. Teammates. But that's the thing. It's not just looks. There's so many other factors that are influences as well. And you know what's wild too is like being well groomed. I think a lot of people would be surprised how much being well groomed makes up for anything. How being well groomed makes up for anything. Like even if you're not having the best, let's say, face in the world, if you're well groomed, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm not perfect. I suck.
Exactly.
Like, how can I expect the same from a partner? It's unrealistic. So, like,
Yeah, exactly. And I think we definitely need to stop pushing this narrative that no one's perfect, bro.
Yeah, no one's perfect.
You're not going to find the
I
perfect
suck.
girl. It's impossible.
but social media, man, it's a highlight reel.
Yeah.
Gotta find a perfect girl.
He found a damn near perfect.
girl, man. I found a girl that I was dead ass, just looked her in her eyes and confident. Was like, if you leave me, I'm fucked. I will never do better. But no,
Why? So what? You've never had an argument?
Facts, Gab.
Not that we don't have arguments. We do have arguments.
Well,
but,
then exactly.
But we keep it private.
Yeah.
We keep it between us, and we keep it very, very respectful.
Okay.
So to me, it's perfect because like
Okay.
we could bump heads. But speaking of having issues, like I told this
Having
to
respect in that discourse is so massive to me. Having that respect. I remember Stephanie and I, when we first started dating, we've learned to communicate and we've learned how to be in a relationship together. When we first started, we would have a lot where we would like accidentally hurt each other, or we would accidentally make the other person feel disrespected when we were in conflict and stuff. And it's just interesting. Like, if you can keep that mutual respect even in conflict, I feel like that is, if each party can feel loved and feel respected, I think that's the building blocks to having a really strong relationship. And granted, guys, like I'm not on the biggest. I've been with Stephanie for 10 years now. We've been married for 3. It's actually our anniversary today, which is kind of cool. But we've been married for 3 years, so I'm not saying like I have all the answers. But I think one of the things that I have figured out that seem to hold true for us is as long as we both feel loved and we both feel respected, and if we don't feel either one of the two things, we just come to the other person. We say like, hey, when you did this, I didn't feel loved. Hey, when you did this, when you said it this way, I didn't feel respected. And then we try, you know? It's that's kind of been the foundation for, I think, our relationship and why we've been able to be together as long as we have. Now, thank you so much, guys. Don't take my relationship advice. Don't take my relationship advice. Like, your mileage may vary. I'm not trying to be a guru or something, but that's one lesson that I've learned that's helped me and Stephanie at least. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys.
other person because they tried to relate it with my relationship.
Yeah.
And I said the reason you don't know about my stuff is because I don't make it public. It's
Yes.
disrespectful. I keep that shit
Yeah.
between
It's
us.
for us, you know?
And the second thing is, I go, have you ever looked in the mirror and wanted to change things about yourself and build and work on
Yeah,
things?
all the time. Yeah.
All the time. So if you don't love yourself and you're still working on yourself, how the fuck do you expect the person you love to be
very
perfect
true.
the whole time you're with them?
Truth. Yeah.
You got to build. You got to work on it. So like you said, a lot of effort needs to take place.
Yeah.
And people are lazy and they want the next best.
That's
like,
it, bro. A relationship is not easy. It's not easy.
Like
It's a
Ronnie
lot.
Coleman said, right? Everybody wants to be Ronnie Coleman. No one wants to lift a heavy ass weight. People want the results. They don't want to go through all the work you have to do to build the results. Like, I would love to have $100 million. Am I going to go through and do the work to get that $100 million is an entirely different question, right? People want the results without... And sometimes it's easy, right? Because you see where people who are very successful are. You haven't seen how they built that. You haven't seen how much work they put in. It's really interesting. Happy birthday to Ron and Hermione. Yo, Stephanie's going to be complimented. Stephanie loves Hermione. Hey, as long as I can be Book Ron. If I can be Book Ron, movie Ron sucked. Book Ron was a king. Jesse, we've been together 10 years. We've been married for 3. Yeah.
A lot of work. It's
And a lot of
work,
humble and
and-
respecting yourself.
Yeah,
You have to like
That's
be
it,
me.
yeah. And, you know, sometimes you have to be like, oh, you know what? You're right. I'm
Yeah.
wrong. That's it. And just have to accept it.
Yep.
And
What
love
is?
it, yeah.
What industry does your girl work in?
I do
I
really-
find her. Hold on. If I wanted to find her, I'd say, what does she do? I say industry.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know.
Kind of the same thing, but whatever.
Nah, well, you could go a little broad. She works in tech.
Well,
you know, other than
okay,
like.
I'd say mental.
Okay.
Oh, so she's like a...
So she's like
She's
a
a
therapist.
therapist.
Yeah, she's a therapist. No, regardless, I'm saying like a trap I fall into is like I do want someone who gets my lifestyle. You know, production, media,
yeah.
entertainment,
Oh,
showmanship.
yeah. Of course,
Is
you
she-
have to find someone that.
So do you relate to her in that way, or is it harder for you to?
I guess, obviously, you know, like, it can be hard to understand what she does, but then you know, like, she breaks it down for me.
But if you come home and you're like, yeah, we were on set today, we had to shoot, you know, the same scene 15 times because one of the extras was doing this, and is she gonna be like, oh, like that's great, honey?
No, she gets it. She gets it.
Okay.
100% gets it. And then with what she does, I get it as well. So that, you know, obviously it can be really complicated.
Yeah.
But like go way over my head. So she break it down for me to understand.
She's smart.
That's interesting to me. I think this is another factor of Logan kind of being in a bubble and mostly only interacting with people in an entertainment space. Because I'd say most people don't do the same job or even are in the same industry as their significant other, and they make it work. Like, if you love somebody and you're engaged with them, you talk to them about stuff all the time. And so I get where Logan's coming from, especially because he has a lifestyle that's very, very different, right? I would have a hard time relating to Logan Paul. He has struggles and difficulties that I would never even have thought of, right? So I get where he's coming from, but I think that you can easily, like, if you have somebody who's truly invested in you, they'll care to learn those things. They'll care to hear about those things. They'd love to hear about the little difficulties and stuff that you've had in your day. And they don't need to have done it themselves because they're here for you. They love you. They're invested in you. But so I get why he thinks that. But again, I think that's kind of where sort of being in the LA, Hollywood, YouTuber, entertainer bubble is kind of clouding his vision a little bit. I think, like Crouton, what you're saying, I think JJ being in the UK, and I think the UK influencers in a lot of ways are a lot less insulated from the rest of society. I think Hollywood is such a bigger bubble than the UK YouTuber space. So it's interesting kind of seeing how their perspectives differ a little bit on that.
super smart. Yeah.
What's the test you guys take in England?
A levels or GCSE?
So she got good level.
Oh,
good
yeah,
test
yeah,
on the
yeah.
A level.
Her bathroom trip was 30 seconds. All right. Let's go show mom and dad.
Mate, she is one of the smartest people I've ever met. Yeah.
Aw.
Is she the one, dude?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, shit.
That's so sweet.
I will marry her one day.
Hell yeah,
I'm gonna
JJ.
cry.
Oh, fuck off.
That's beautiful. I'm
Are you
so
gonna
jealous.
show her
Logan's
off before
so
the ring?
jealous.
No.
Just keep
You
that
gonna
shit wrapped up.
you gonna elope?
What do you mean?
Just run away, have a private wedding.
Everything private, yeah, man. Like,
Damn.
I don't need to let everyone know all my business.
Bro, here I am talking about every single sex story I've ever had on my podcast. Exploiting
I know.
my life.
Logan's like, wait, could I be the problem? Logan's out here like, oh shit. Has me talking about the intimate details of my relationship after they've been ongoing messed with my relationship? Oh, damn it. I say yes. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Yes, it has, baby. I know this because I know if, I would be so mad if Stephanie was bringing out, like, personal stuff, and she would be mad. Like, there's some stuff it's funny to talk about. There's some other stuff where it gets a bit too, like, intimate and personal, and it's just so funny, man. That's wild.
You can say that, but when it comes to me and her, nothing.
That's true.
That's it.
That's
but yeah,
true.
you can tell about the past, your past, etc. Yeah. You can talk about stuff that's not related to her, 100%. But Yeah, when it comes to me and her, no one knows.
It's healthier, man.
It's so
No, I know.
more.
I know.
the truth.
Yeah.
I'm just not like a super healthy like person.
No, but I mean,
A lot of my life's online, you know. And,
bro, a lot of my life is online.
yeah. But you do a good job. I noticed this about the
Yeah.
relationship. It's like
I
you
didn't
do
even know you had a relationship.
Yeah,
You do a good job of keeping the important things private.
exactly. And that's why the whole Deji situation really fucked me. Really fucked me because this is what was meant to be private. Everything, all of this private, and it was all like.
Was that the thing at Christmas? Or you talking?
Yeah, it was Christmas, and
Just
Deji,
the beef?
like making videos on me, saying like, oh, like I know he hates me for some reason, etc. And like I was trying to call him and talk to him like, bro, let's keep it private. I don't know what's going on, what's wrong, and he starts making a diss track. He was just airing me and all of that. I was like, bro, this is fucked.
That was
though.
so fascinating.
Yeah.
All
So
of
it's
that.
it's like a lot of people go, oh, they've done this all for views. Oh man, I wish it was. I wish
Yeah.
it was for views, man. It's bro, like I've cried so many fucking times.
Aw.
And my girlfriend's been with me the whole time and just, helped me tremendously. Like she's been my rock. But like, even the boys as well, Sidemen, they've helped me so much during that whole situation.
Yeah.
Because it's meant to be private. Like I hardly put my mom and dad in my videos anymore because it's just I don't know, I just want to keep it private. Like
It
I had to be-
messes with your relationship. Anytime you're filming videos with people, it can mess with your relationships as long as, like, there's ways to do it. Like, Stephanie and I, we have a reaction channel together. We have a ton of fun filming together and stuff. But we keep a lot of our, like, the intimate details of our relationship. We share a lot with you guys, and I really enjoy it. But we keep some stuff private just for us, And so it's interesting. And sometimes it's like, we've said this recently. We've been like, hey, I feel like we've had a lot of time together where we've been working. We've been Wes and Steph, but we need time where we can just be Wesley and Stephanie. You know what I mean? And so I feel like JJ's got a really healthy perspective on all of this. I'm also an only child, so I have a hard time understanding what it must be like to have your brother. I don't have a real life brother. So I wonder, for those of you who have relationships with siblings and stuff, I bet it's really difficult to navigate this, yeah?
beginning,
I can only
was just
imagine.
like, I didn't give a fuck, blah, 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 blah. Whereas now, I'm matured and I'm like, I want to keep all their business private now. And, I don't want them in front of the world or in the industry that I'm doing because it's ruthless. This
It really
industry,
is.
bro. It can be fucked, bro. Like, with the things that happen and, I just wanted to keep that all private. So when my brother kept making it public, bro, it was breaking me, man. It was fully breaking me, and then
I
obviously just
envy
went
that, man.
Nuts. So yeah.
Yeah, I admire that. I think I'm so like I like being the show.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's entertaining to me.
Well,
but
what you're very good at is finding moments.
you told me this on set.
yeah.
I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Whatever you're about to say, tell me on the podcast.
Yeah, on the podcast. You're great at creating moments, and you know how to like capture. Or you understand like this will be a big moment. Even with the thing we recorded, the KSI show, you knew this is going to be a moment. I didn't expect you to say yes to it.
I know you told me that.
Yeah.
It surprises me.
And then
Why
when
would
you
I
said-
not?
When you said, because I don't know, like, I guess like ego or anything like that. But then as soon as you said yes to it, I was like, oh, this guy's smart, man. He knows.
That
The
was the
Mayweather
moment.
thing, all these, like, me fighting me, and then even the KSI show, this, bro, Sidemen, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy is so fucking smart when it comes to creating moments.
Oh,
He gets
thank you.
it. Yeah. And
I'll-
that's why, like, I honestly do believe you'll be one of the most famous, if not the famous, maybe alongside me, like entertainer ever.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I appreciate that a
Yeah,
lot.
no, for real.
That's
man.
a big compliment. That's such a huge compliment from JJ. Hey, what's up, boss? I'm glad you can make the stream, homie. But that's such a big compliment from JJ. It's interesting because it's. I feel like Logan very rarely gets to talk to somebody who who is at his level in the same sort of industries he's at, and it's kind of cool hearing him pick JJ's brain because I think he kind of feels that JJ has some of the behind the scenes things figured out in his life a little bit better than Logan, which kind of makes sense because JJ's been in the space longer and he's a little bit older. I think Logan's 24 or 25 and JJ's 28. And so it's interesting how he's kind of using the podcast as an opportunity to see how JJ orders his life off camera. Because I think Logan senses that he's been doing something a little bit wrong. I think that's also why you've seen him. Like, he always talks about how much he doesn't like LA. He doesn't want to be LA. He's moving to Puerto Rico now. He spends almost no time in LA. I think that's also a function of him sensing sort of a dysfunction to how he's been organizing and running his life up to this point. And it's cool. And it's cool. I think it's really neat that he wants to grow and he wants to gain more experience and perspective in these ways. He's 26. Yeah, so JJ's got a couple years on him. But he's also been in this space, I think, since for maybe 4 or 5 years longer than Logan. It's interesting, isn't it?
I mean, bro, I'm aware of the prowess that you and your crew have in social, and I respect the shit out of it, and not like even just you've earned my respect as a man, like in the most primal way, like and so it was an honor to be invited out here, and I really don't take any of the internet shit personally. Back then I did for sure.
Yeah.
But then, bro, like, we've had 2 years off. Like, I'm not the guy to hold grudges or be like, oh, he said this. Like, I don't remember what fucking anyone said about me ever.
Yeah.
I don't have room for it in my mind. Like, my mental space is filled up by other shit that actually matters,
exactly.
Not negativity, not beef.
Yeah.
And so, like, bro, it was great to come here and work with you on set, bro. I was standing in that Grim Reaper costume, wearing these fucking like laser and I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, fucking 2 weeks ago, I was fighting a goat on this planet. I was fighting Floyd fucking Mayweather. Now I'm on stage with this dude who I fucking fought twice in a Grim Reaper costume. This is ridiculous. All your boys dressed as old men.
Old men, bro, like
ridiculous.
Literally, like no one understands how huge the KSI show is going to be, man.
So talk to me about that, bro. The whole production. I walked in, my whole team was like, "Oh,
bro,
they don't got this in America, bro. Fuck."
It's so sad whenever you hear JJ talking about the KSI show. Like, it gets released after the KSI show comes out, but he's talking about the KSI show before it came out, and you're watching it, you're just like, or poor baby. I feel like you're watching. It's like if you were able to hear the captain talk about the Titanic before they set out on their journey. But you're hearing about it after it already sank, and you're like, oh, poor baby. I wish I could tell you just to steer slightly to the left. Like, oh, JJ, can you just call it the KSI concert, baby? Please. Please just call it the KSI concert. Please. Everyone will love it if you just call it the KSI concert. Everyone will be so happy. You're just like, oh, no. I see the impending disaster that's coming.
Like, it's over $1 million in production. Bro.
Whoa.
Like, we put a lot of time.
Wait.
Well, over $2 million. Hey, you ain't told me this. Fucking hell.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Wait a second. Wait. Just for the 40-minute,
Bro.
for that,
Bro, legit. Just for...
y'all made a movie.
Bro, that's it.
And you spent $100K on the one that we thought you spent $1 million on.
Holy
this
shit.
bitch is gonna look like.
Yeah, that's it, bro. And like the production, everything, the cameras, everything used, lighting, sets. Bro, we were like... We want to create something that has never been done before. We want to create a moment in history, and that's what we're doing.
And it's okay. So it's a live stream.
Yes.
For your album release.
Yes.
And you perform all the songs.
Not all the songs. Okay. It's kind of like a history of my life, and it's related to the album.
Cool.
And essentially, it's just implement everything from the boxing to the YouTube to the music, implement it into one show. For people to watch.
Sick.
So we've got like Jack Whitehall in it. We got oh my god, my mind's just slipped.
Is it the guy I met?
Yeah.
I was talking to him outside.
Jonathan Ross.
Yeah.
We've also got Heskey in it, bro. We've got all these people who have been like.
I guarantee you, Logan's like, who the hell is Heskey? Americans have no idea. Also, yeah, True Geordie's podcast setup is beautiful. I think he has my favorite podcast setup of anybody I've seen. Anybody. Even just like from the cameras, it's so high quality. It must be work for them to edit it. They have so many different cameras going, and they have like handheld cameras. They do so well, man.
Big parts of my life.
Yeah.
And like, especially Heskey, bro. I remember playing him on FIFA as a kid, being like, yo, yeah, making fun, blah, 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 making YouTube videos. And then I'll sit next to him.
Yeah.
And like, he's going in on me. And I was just like, this is fucking
it's mad.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And bro, like, I even made a song, Sleeping with the Enemy, where I feel like my life is simulation. I imagine it's the same for you, bro. Bro, like, I'm sure, like, you never expected any of this to happen, bro. And it just makes no sense. I think it's too crazy. It's too nuts.
No, it makes no fucking sense. You and I are really similar in a lot of ways. And
lot.
everyone told me this, bro. You
Yeah.
literally
Wow.
saying
Hayden
everything
said
Bro,
this.
Hayden was the first
And
one. And then Jordy as well.
Simon said this as well. He was like, if we lived in a parallel universe, we'd be best friends.
Literally.
Yeah.
Wow, bro, you're saying everything it makes no
guys should
fucking sense, bro.
It is nuts.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say just now?
Nothing. I didn't say
Nah, it makes no sense, bro. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I think the internet's gonna like that.
Lose that shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I think the internet's gonna like that. Oh,
be great.
So the album, then, are you gonna focus on that? You're gonna go on tour with COVID,
Yeah.
or what's the next 6 months
well,
to a year?
hopefully, fingers crossed, if everything goes to plan, we can do a tour end of the year and then another tour maybe next year, hopefully.
So, bro, when you're on tour, and man, I guess you kind of answer this is a bit redundant, but like when you're on tour, how do you stay focused, right, and like ignore all the noise? Because it is all just fucking noise. Girls, parties, like you're the shit,
True.
dude. The tour
Yeah,
is like
you
the
just-
most.
True.
The attention's on you.
Yeah.
How do you not have the
Well, I think-
audacity to bathe in it?
The first time, I definitely bathed in it. I just, I was like, oh shit, like, I'm the shit, I'm the guy.
yeah.
And then you realize it is just noise and it is steering you away from the main path. And that's why, like, with the next tours I do, I'm hardly even gonna go out, like clubbing or anything. I just don't need to. Like, my goal is to go on there, perform, enjoy myself, and not have to be hung over the next day, like, fuck, I gotta do this again.
Yeah.
I want to be able to enjoy it the whole time and be happy.
Yeah.
that's smart,
So-
man. That's really smart.
That's what I gotta do with that.
It's good. It's much healthier. Like
Yeah, man. It's just so much better. Like, trust me, like, in this industry, there's so much noise. Man. Like,
I didn't realize it till I moved out of LA. Dog,
Oh, really?
It literally was so normal. Like subconsciously, I was like, okay, this happens. And then I went to Puerto Rico.
LA's toxic, bro. And not all of LA, but like the entertainer space and the social media space especially, it's so toxic. It's its own completely different bubble. It feels like nothing like anywhere else in the world. It's just terrible. It's so disgusting. And it's this weird bubble of people who are super narcissistic, everyone using each other. It's not a good way to order your life. The social norms in this LA bubble are not good, man. It's not good. Just like what everyone expects of you, what's viewed as normal behavior, all that kind of stuff. It's not conducive to living a well thought out and a happy life, It's crazy.
And it's heaven, it's paradise there.
Yeah.
And so it made me realize, like, LA, like, not many things really matter.
It's all
Like,
bullshit.
not many things
It's
really,
all bullshit.
really matter.
Yeah.
And so you're able to like zone in on your goals, and I think that's so important for what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I wonder when you're gonna finally admit to yourself that like you did it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like trying to
think
prove everyone wrong,
that's
like,
the thing.
bro, you already did.
I think the moment I do that is the moment I settle down and have kids.
Huh.
Yeah, I think that at that point I'll go, yeah, like, I don't know when that will happen, but then I'll probably just maybe stop everything and just be like,
Just be good.
I'll just tweet, I did it. I'll tweet that and that was it.
Oh, that'd be legend. I did it. Gone. That'd be legend. I mean, I'd be so sad because I enjoy JJ immensely, but that would be legend shit, man. Talk about legacy. That'd be legacy, man.
Yeah,
That's
Shit.
epic.
yeah,
That's crazy.
That's sick.
yeah. But I'm pretty sure my team and a lot of people were like, yeah, you better not fucking tweet that anytime soon. And yeah, you got my Mo over
I'm getting
there.
the finger.
Yeah, Mo, my
think
editor,
so.
just like,
He needs
yeah.
a job.
Yeah.
No.
Let's wait how many years for that?
Bro, you know why I'm jealous though?
Yeah.
Your format where you sit down and critique and comment and just
Yeah.
be funny and like spread laughter. You could do it forever.
Yeah.
I've always been so jealous of that.
Well,
bro,
I mean, you can do it as well.
bro,
Yeah,
I'm
man,
running
why
around the
not?
city making fucking
Yeah,
vlogs.
bro, it's tiring.
It
bro. That's how
sucks.
bro.
I don't get why doesn't Logan could be like, hey, I'm starting a Reddit and I'm gonna start reacting to it. He could do it tomorrow. Like, I don't understand why he's like, oh, I can't do this. Dog, you could start making sit down PewDiePie JJ style videos yesterday. You have all the resources. You have such an abundance of resources. Like, and he's a funny guy. It's not really that different than doing a podcast. Instead of just like reacting to stuff people are bringing up conversationally, you're reacting to stuff on a screen. Like, I just don't get it. It's not that big of a deal. Who cares? He get roasted? Whatever. Like, he got roasted for losing to JJ. He went through, like, the damn whole Suicide Forest thing. It's nothing. Like, I just don't get why if he thinks it's cool, just do it, man. Why
So
not?
PewDiePie's format, and I was like, it's just smart.
Yeah.
It's just, like, because I'm already doing so fucking much.
Yeah.
So then how am I going to
chill.
Then what? Put even more, do even more on my second channel. I'll just kill myself. It'd be so much.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let me do something that's sustainable.
Yeah.
And that is just,
Smart, too.
just commentary, but like
Smart.
visual commentary.
No, it's good. You
Yeah.
could literally do it forever. Even if when you're married, you say you want to pull back a little bit.
But yeah.
But you come back.
I could probably come out, and just do
Yeah.
all
Chill
that,
PewDiePie style.
Like, I remember when we were shooting vlogs, like, every fucking
Bro,
day.
I don't, bro. I was like, I don't know how he's doing that.
Me either.
It was
Bro,
nuts.
I was just like,
No, I swear to God.
No, bro. I was like, you must be taking drugs or something. Like, you must be on something because it's literally impossible to do that much content every fucking day.
Dog.
Every day. Like,
I look back, I have no idea. Also, like,
Jeez.
I have no fucking idea how
and it was
I
like
did that.
new stuff all the time.
It was insane. That's why I always say, and you guys will get on me sometimes, like, irrespective of what you think of Jake and Logan, the run they went on when they were daily vlogging for like 2 years, that was insane. That was the craziest run I've ever seen a YouTuber go on. It was nuts. Like, fully realized video concepts every single day. It was bananas. Like, even if you hate them, even if you hate the videos, the amount of effort and work that and just the grind, it was just, I couldn't believe it. I can't believe it, man. They were operating off of pure momentum. Everything was so honed in. It was insane, man.
Innovative stuff all the time. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, how's he fucking doing this?
The health thing alone was like, bro, I drove myself to sickness like once a month. I was sick.
I had a story
nuts.
that I was. This is how I realized I'm like, this dude's a different breed.
Yeah.
He came over to do a writing session with me, and I knew he was sick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you should be like, just relaxing. And I'll never forget, he's recording and his nose just starts pouring blood. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And he literally just goes, oh, I'm so sorry. Wipes it, goes right back into it like nothing just happened. And I was like, yo, you're sick. Like, you need to chill the fuck out.
They're
Bro, I
insane.
would get
Damn.
nosebleeds. I would throw up. Fucking, my health suffered immensely from just sleeping
Jesus.
3 hours a night. Like,
I believe it, man.
it was
Fuck. Yeah.
bad.
That's bad.
Bro, we got roasted before, Jake and I, for saying that daily vlogging and doing YouTube is harder than boxing. But I fucking stand by that, bro.
Yeah.
You know how
Yeah.
how mentally, like,
Draining.
stressful.
Yeah.
Even that you're on a content grind too. Like, even just
Yeah,
you're almost like one a day, right? Or like,
Well, no, with second channel, like, well, so that's the thing. Like, I told myself I would never put myself in that situation where it's
Your life.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, bro, like sleep is so important.
Facts.
Eating, good food is so important.
I didn't realize
Health, bro.
I didn't
it's
realize.
so important. Else you can't keep
it's
going.
number one. Health.
Bro.
Health is number one. Yo, okay, so I have obviously, we're saying something that is like an obvious thing, right? Like, I've not reached a modicum of the success of JJ or Logan, but back in TikTok days, guys, it was insane. I was streaming 6 hours a day on TikTok. Like, it was back when it was Musical.ly. I would go live for 6 hours a day on Musical.ly, and I would make a Musical.ly every day. And it was like comedy skits. It probably took me about 2 hours to write it, film it, and edit it, okay? And so I was working, and like live streaming, I was so crazy. I was like so effusive. I was into it for all of those 6 hours, like pouring my whole soul and energy into the live streams. And so I was working probably 6 days a week, because I take Saturday is my Sabbath, right? So I do it kind of like Jewish people do. It's a day of rest, religiously for me. So 6 days a week, I was working, like, I shit you guys not, I was working like 9 hours, hard work, every 6 days a week. I don't know how Logan did it, man, because I got like severely sick. I told you guys I had colitis. This is when I got colitis, when I was doing this grind. I got colitis. Like, I got so sick, I had to go on antibiotics. I was like I lost, I think, like 20 pounds in 2 weeks. I couldn't eat. I was so sick. So I don't even understand how they did it, man. I don't understand because they were doing stuff that was immensely more difficult and energy draining than what I was doing, and they did it for longer. I don't understand how they didn't just completely break down and fall apart. That's why they will always have my immense respect for just being able to go through it. Because I was doing less than them, and I physically, like, my body couldn't take it. It was insane, man. It was insane. You had colitis too, bro? It's brutal. Like, it's terrible. I can't imagine. I can't, legitimately, guys, I can't imagine how they did it. It's insane, man. I couldn't handle it. It was nuts.
Health
It
is
was
number
just
one.
nuts.
Else you can't keep going.
Yeah.
And I've got that sorted. That's why it looks like
That's nuts, Jesse.
I should have burned out already, but I keep going.
Mm.
It's because I've made sure that my health is A1 all the time.
That's
I keep
smart,
training,
man.
I keep fit, I keep healthy, eating good, sleeping good. All of this, you can't fuck up your body because that is, bro, that's the machine.
Yep.
You fuck that up, how you gonna do anything?
That's
I'll
where
spend
everything
a lot
comes
of
from.
money on my health.
Yeah, that's it.
A lot of money on
That's
my health.
good. You have to, bro.
Have
You
to.
have to.
It is number one, bro. Again, if you can't function, you're fucking.
Yeah.
You're fucked. But yeah, like
Bro. That's great. Bleeding from your nose.
randomly.
Bro.
What? And then
and it
to
don't-
wipe it and then just to continue.
I swear to God, bro. I've been doing a lot. This year's been the hardest working year I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
And I swear on the Bible, bro. There's times where I get really dizzy and I'm like, God, I can't fucking go farther. And I'll think of that moment of his, and I was like, if he could get to that level, there's something I can tap into.
Yeah.
Because I never seen. I've hung out with very successful people. I've hung out with very like hardworking people.
Yeah.
I've never seen it all done at once.
Shit.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like if there was a little space, it was all used. It was like every single thing. Yeah, that's pushed me to.
Bro, I don't know how you.
heights.
Like, it's
Bro,
so
you could've-
fine-tuned. Everything was so fine-tuned. It was like watching a Ferrari engine or like a Formula One car running. I can't even imagine. It's got to be insane.
Like, died if you.
Wouldn't have been shocked.
You want
Would've
to
never
know something,
shot.
bro?
Yeah.
I had this weird feeling that if it weren't for Japan, I would have died.
Shit.
Like in a
Oh, that's
serious,
deep. I
serious
agree.
accident.
Damn.
I think that was like life's way of correcting me,
Stop.
like slapping me in
Yeah,
the
like-
fucking face
yeah.
and correcting me and making me walk back, and also like saving my life.
Yeah.
That's
Like
insane.
I was headed.
Well, I mean,
down a
bro, you definitely like
dangerous-
matured and just become a different Logan. It is crazy.
Dog,
yeah.
I can't watch my old
would
videos.
Would you say you're happier now than you were?
I don't know if I was happy then.
Yeah,
Of course,
shit.
the answer is yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was. I don't know what I was.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
Blink, and you're
insane.
like, oh, I did 90 days. I don't even remember anything.
yeah.
I had no personality. It was just
Yeah.
this. What the fuck
Yeah,
is up,
yeah,
Logan?
yeah,
I literally look back. I'm like, who fucking was
yeah,
that? kid?
yeah.
It was all momentum.
So weird how
All
life
momentum.
like. But I've always been like a late bloomer in terms of like finding these different versions of myself, and even that's why the idea of settling is, I'm gonna be someone else in a year or 2 years. Like, that's why I commend you for everything you've done. And
No, likewise, bro. Like, fucking voice cracks. But yeah, no, like, what we've done is incredible.
Yeah.
And it's just
True.
It's one of those ones that everyone is looking and everyone's gonna be like, yeah, these two creators. Sorry, bro.
he's making his way.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey,
You're
he's gonna
good.
be-
I'm a
he's gonna be a
stand-up.
comedian.
I'm a stand-up.
He's a stand-up comedian. He can be selling out arenas.
But these two creators have done the fucking most.
Yeah.
Facts.
And it's
Facts.
insane.
They're both on YouTube they're both on YouTube Mount Rushmore for sure, easily already. And who knows? Like, I'm curious how much further or how much longer their careers will go, because I think they'll go as long as they want. So I have no idea. I wonder like if and when they will ever actually stop, because I truly think that we only don't have YouTubers who have done it for decades, because YouTube hasn't been around for decades. Like, I think I'll be like 60, 70 still watching YouTube the same way that like my parents started watching TV when they were kids, and they still watch TV, and they're in their late 60s. I think like YouTubing's gonna be a thing. Like, I think all of us who watch YouTube, I don't think we're gonna just stop magically. So I'm really curious. Like, I'm so excited to see what else these two like titans of YouTube will accomplish. Because honestly, like we're only at the beginning of their journey. They're both still in their 20s. Who knows what they're gonna do in their 30s, 40s, 50s? I'm excited to find out. It's so cool, man. It's so cool.
I don't know if many be able to replicate what we've done.
I don't think so.
It'd be hard to.
No.
When are you guys fighting next? When are you guys fighting next? That's the one question. I think you guys should do it when you're like have it like the Mike Tyson
we're
thing.
like
where they,
50, bro.
Yeah.
That'd be
Let's
sick.
do it one more time.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Walking out with a cane.
Fuck. You're gonna be you will have been gone from the internet for 15 years.
Yeah.
People will have heard stories about
Shit.
KSI and his family, and then he'll come back to fucking. We'll be again Mike Tyson, Roy Jones.
Yeah. Literally.
Fighting in Staples Center one more time. Well, it was funny. We were skipping around the ring for your piece the other day.
Yeah.
Like we were in a boxing ring again, and we were like, okay, here we are.
Yeah. Just like old times.
Fucking back.
somebody just comes up to you, they're like, Logan, -2 points. You're like, what the fuck? I didn't even do anything.
Jack Reese was
The
there.
ref like drops from the ceiling. 2 points.
You really hate him.
I just make jokes. I
No.
I often
It's the whiskey.
have told myself that I think if I wouldn't have lost, I don't know if Mayweather would have like
Yeah,
fought
maybe.
me or
Fuck,
picked
I,
me, you know?
I should have fucking lost so I could fight Mayweather.
like it
God
happened.
damn it. Fuck, say, I was there like, bro, this guy's never fucking won a fight.
Bro, me-
I'm here winning.
My brother said I'm the highest paid loser in the world. I was like,
Shit.
He's not wrong, bro.
maybe, maybe.
No, it's you got, mate. It's just you gotta give reins because, yeah, not many, bro. It's hard. Like not many people can even fucking say that.
You know, I was the only guy that Mayweather
Drew to,
didn't beat
yeah,
because, well, it was an exhibition, but
yeah.
anyways, bro. That's all I got, bro. We've been here for like 2 hours plus. Yeah. I mean, did I miss anything? Is there anything?
No, you guys, I think you guys covered all of it. I feel like I was just enjoying it. Like I was the audience, just kind of
like, damn, this is-
That's why George is the perfect co-host. That's why George is the perfect co-host. Because he's there enjoying it, and it's not about him, man. George was beautiful.
Did I miss anything?
The moment in
Is there
history.
anything you?
I mean, no. I mean, what? I'm just right now. I'm in just going ham mode. Just
Yeah. Your album will be out by the
killing
time.
it.
Yeah, July 16th.
Okay, fantastic.
Stream it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this will
will be out. Yeah.
Go stream that shit.
Hell yeah.
Go stream that
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Olivia Rodrigo, we coming for you. We coming for you. KSI gonna be number one.
Fuck's sake. Well, hopefully, album-wise, I should be number one because I put my heart and soul into this album, man. And
It's doing
like,
so
the amount of
well.
different genres I've tapped into, and just man, I've gone ham. And then even after that, we got Deluxe, and I've got a feature, a song with a feature that's gonna fucking blow everyone's mind.
Sick.
And yeah, it's just exciting times. So
Sick. Well,
I mean, like we're always just trying to push the boundaries, bro, and see how
100%.
far we can go. Because, bro, we started this as YouTubers, just like
but no one can tell me I can't do it.
yeah. So now it's like the sky's the fucking limit. So let's keep.
Dog, you
Hell
started
yeah,
playing
baby.
games.
That's it, bro.
You were playing
That's
games.
it. So
That's
like,
crazy.
there is no limit.
Yeah.
There is no fucking limit, and we're gonna keep going. So,
100%. Well, thanks for coming on,
no,
Impaulsive, bro.
thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it. I said it after we fought the second time, and I said I was excited to see what you do next. I'll say it again right now, bro. Excited to see what you do next.
Likewise.
Yeah. We got a lot of life ahead of us, so it'll be good. Guys, thank you for listening to Impaulsive, #1 podcast in the world. That's a fact. Hit that subscribe button. We love you.
After this, for sure. After
this?
after this,
Absolutely.
it'll be number one, yeah.
Absolutely.
I was gonna wait for the clap.
No, why don't you do it now? We love you. Take it easy, guys. Bye.
What a
you
beautiful
mad?
conversation with some beautiful people. I'm so excited to see what they'll do next. I'm glad that that was seriously, what an interesting conversation. That was beautiful. I'm glad I could watch it with you guys. That was amazing.